Yeah, looking at any. Oh wait, is that it? Now I hear the music. Okay, there is a hot tub here. There is.
Oh.
One picture was just kind of not sitting right. So Serenity Sunsets is pretty good.
Oh, it's up on the balcony. I see it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can see it from the aerial view. I do have a garage. It looks pretty secluded.
This is Sims menu music.
It is.
Henry, Maryland. It's near a town.
Important. How close is it to a liquor store?
That's a bakery.
It is a liquor store.
It will be by the time we're there.
Probably, yeah. Let's be honest.
I have no idea. And it looks like a genuine town, so there's gonna be a liquor store. A brewing company. In the new state, Maryland's. That sounds cool.
Maryland's basically just Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
They're functionally the same.
I do like this one. I like the beaver statue. That's pretty funny. I think is that a bear? I think that's a bear statue.
I think it actually is a bear, but it looks like a beaver because it's so tiny.
It does look.
I think it's a very small bear.
It looks like a powerful effigy.
Main entrance, skier entrance. Oh, I see. Which one was this? Weren't we looking at Luxury Lodge on 125 as well?
Yes.
Yeah, wasn't that one of the most popular ones?
I think Invoice.
4 of us said it 2 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Well, there's a million like luxury lodges in Hocking Hills and shit.
Well, that's because there's I also like Luxury Lodge. It's called Luxury Lodge Hocking Hills, which is different from Luxury Lodge.
Wait,
so
is it Luxury Hocking Hills Lodge?
Yeah, no. That one.
Oh, okay.
Possibly. A yurt?
They look very similar.
Yurt.
Oh, no hot tub at the yurt. No hot tub at the yurt. No.
I will say one thing against everything else looks really nice. The one thing against this one, it looks like it has double bunk beds with they look like kid-sized beds. Like it's in like a baby's room.
Which one is this?
The Luxury Hocking Hills.
What if we get a cool little haunted playroom like last time?
Yeah, but the mattress is like really tiny.
The haunted playroom was extremely spooky.
I did not like it.
It did affect you and Kyle more than everyone else.
What is this billiards butt plug game?
Oh, that does kind of look like where babies go, doesn't it?
Are you talking about Peglin again?
Wait,
no, he's
come
right.
With a Yeti? Okay, but it comes. I'm assuming that's why there's a photo here of it. It comes with a Yeti cooler. So we could just put all of our
Yeti nice and cool in the summer.
Yeah, exactly. We could ice our Yeti, but no, it would be a great place to put all of our booze.
Yeah, during the game. What is this like butt plug game?
I don't know. I saw that too.
And I am always a fan because I'm like a little goblin. Like if I can get, if possible, a room that just is like, it probably shouldn't be a room and it has like a slanted ceiling and the bed is basically the only thing that fits into the room and it's just like a little corner. Like I love those little things. Like when they like convert like a 1/8 of the attic into a bedroom and it's just a little cubby. It's just a fucking little cubby. I love that shit.
You like living like an abused Victorian child?
I do.
I was gonna
What we
say, are you talking about this picture with the little moose?
with the moose, yes, I was like, oh, I'd sleep there. I sincerely saw that and went, I would sleep there. That was actually one of the reasons I liked Hocking Hills Resort or Hocking Hills Lodge or whatever, because that has a little cubby bedroom, and I wanted a little cubby bedroom so badly.
I feel like that's a dog bed.
That is a room for a little
Listen.
freak.
That hasn't stopped someone like Kyle before.
I want
So
yeah, exactly. I want to sleep. In fact, I'm not even sure.
It is
That
very
might just be
pretty.
that also might just be the floor.
It might be the floor as well. I feel like that it looks very, very close to the ground.
I think it might just be the floor, and that's a decoration on the floor, like it's a closet. That might just be a closet or something, or like a little awning. But basically, I'm just saying, if there are any rooms in the house and nobody gets there and claims them before I do that are like that, like if whatever house we get, I would like, if possible, to have the goblin room,
It's
if
all
there
yours,
is one.
Shay.
It makes me feel comfortable. It's like a weighted blanket.
I like this one that has like 2 standard size beds and then 1 bed for a baby in the middle.
Which one is that?
Which place is this? Hold on. Oh, it's the finally settled roomy lake access chalet with hot tub and boat slip.
I'm gonna kill you.
Haylet.
Kaled? We're going to Kaled for
I'm
vacation?
we better take that place so I can throw your body in the lake.
Sounds like a good time.
I really so far I like Serenity Sunset and Finally Settled. I really like those two.
Okay.
If the luxury lodge didn't have those 4 bunk beds, I'd be all okay with that. But those 4 bunk beds do look very child-like.
Serenity Sunset does have that pretty dope looking shower. We could go sledding.
Mhm.
Sledding in the summer?
The
Whee!
thing I will
boom.
say, I'm actually not super stoked about Maryland. I know Ween was excited because it's a new place, but I'm not thrilled about having to get to Maryland. But that's not a deal breaker.
You have to go through New York to get to it.
There's
The city.
And Pennsylvania. You don't have to go through the
Oh.
city, but
There's no reason you ever have to go through New York City.
Oh.
Yeah,
I would say I don't really have a lot of opinions, but I am less inclined for the bunk bed situation. If that's all there is, then that's all there is. I am a very light. I have a hard time sleeping as it is, and I just think the bunk beds would be. I will be up for a week straight.
I do think that pretty much everywhere has some rooms that are private.
That's fine.
Yeah.
And since Kari and Liana probably aren't going, that frees up a room.
I don't want to. It would feel so bad.
I mean, we could also reserve those rooms for people who need to sleep, who are dying.
Who need to sleep.
Yeah, for all that we did kind of. Well, they didn't tell us before the trip, did they? They just showed up and they were like, "We need a private room."
No, I think they requested
Or did they
a
say
private
it?
room.
Did they say it before? Okay.
I think they
I'm
did
pretty sure because
request
I think Kari asked beforehand, for Liana. I vaguely remember.
And it was
That's-
kind of
yeah.
like, well, yeah, obviously you guys are probably gonna get your own situation, you know.
Yeah. But I think that all to say, like, as much as like some parts of them being on that trip were very unpleasant, like if people ask and say like Allie got very upset because Allie had a lot of trouble sleeping, but they never said like I need a private room because like noise wakes me up.
Oh well, we were at a private room, so it didn't matter.
Well, if they had told us beforehand, we could have found them a spot that, like, at the very least, like they could have had the couch that I slept on, which like wasn't necessarily, you know, like it's not like it was like totally silent up there, but I slept just fine, and only got woken up one night when people were hooting and hollering. So
yeah,
all this to say, I don't think anybody has a problem with anybody needing a private room. It's just like I think like saying beforehand, like, hey, I need it for this reason, or I need like for medical reasons. Like if I have night terrors, like you don't necessarily want to sleep in a room with 4 other people. Like I don't think anybody has a problem with that, and we will try and get as many people in some sort of like private accommodations as possible, even if that means like taking a mattress off of a bed and moving it somewhere.
Yeah,
Um,
that's true. Also, I don't think this one does have a lot of bunk beds.
Neither of these do. There's also they're both close to towns too.
So I'm looking at Serenity Sunsets. You said that was one you liked, Wayne?
Mm-hmm. Where did I thought it was Luxury Lodge? Oh no, this is 125. What state is this in? This one's in Ohio.
Yeah, it does have one small room for bunk beds. I think it has 2 private rooms.
It should say in the comments. I
Actually, it
bet.
has 2 bunk bed rooms. 2 private rooms so far.
Shay, what was the other one you liked as well?
I don't. What one were we just looking at?
We were looking at the luxury Hocking Hills was the one that I was like,
Cardinal Cabin.
Cardinal Cap. There it is. Oh, I remember this one. I think this is another one we were on the positive. I think the only comment was that the living room is right next to the kitchen or something, and it might get hot with how close it is. It's not like a deal breaker or anything. I just vaguely remember us talking about it. The hot tub's in a very cute spot. It's very shaded, so. Did it have enough beds? Oh, it only has 6 beds. I think that's gonna be the issue. That might be 6 beds. Is it
The fucking
bunk
ring
beds,
sold.
though?
Oh,
Hey, congratulations.
hell yeah. Congratulations, Shay. You're a rich motherfucker.
Holy shit! I've never had this much money in World of Warcraft in my fucking life.
You're a millionaire.
I'm literally a millionaire in World of Warcraft now.
Jesus. Wish I had that much money. What did you do? The weapon sell? Or the ring?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did it sell for?
1.1.
Wowzers.
That ring's
Yeah.
fucking bomb diggity though.
Well, actually, it sold for 1.2, but I got 1.1 out of it
Yeah.
because of the cut that the auction house takes.
Theft.
I want to see if anybody else has posted one yet.
Does this one
Okay, somebody else posted it for 9,909,999 gold, which
No.
no, they posted it's the heroic,
Oh.
which yeah,
Well,
Still too
maybe
much.
then.
still maybe a little too much, but it is the heroic version, and not many people are clearing heroic. Very Razageth is not. The heroic is hurting a lot of people right now, from what I understand. Anyway, sorry to derail with ring. I'm done.
Yeah, fine.
Okay. So what is our full assessment?
I think we've chosen some good options.
Well, we need to like pick one soon
Yes.
Yeah.
because we need to put down like a payment.
Yeah, we yeah.
If we can narrow it down, then we could just open it to a vote.
Yeah.
Like, it sounds like we have it narrowed down to a couple at least, less than, what, 13 that are on here? 26. 26 that are on here.
Which was the one that had 6 beds?
Cardinal Cabin only has 6 beds.
Oh.
It's really pretty. It's just very limited on beds and only 2 baths.
Yeah, my vote is Serenity Sunsets or Luxury Hawking.
Yeah. Luxury Hawking Hills Lodge.
Yeah.
That was the other one you liked, right, Shay?
Yeah.
I think that one does look quite nice, and I do believe it has
Serenity Sunsets.
some private rooms. That does have the little freak bed that Shay likes.
It might just be
Dang.
decorations on the floor, which would be really funny.
That would be really funny
really
if that is
laugh.
decorations on the floor. I think it might be decorations on the floor.
I think it is too.
Funny.
I'm a little disappointed that it's not. But it.
She's gonna get tricked into sleeping there like a house cat.
I mean, we could put like an inflatable mattress in there.
If I was in my 20s, I would be able to sleep on the floor. I don't think I can do it anymore. I think I breached the age threshold for floor sleeping.
Yeah, as soon as you hit 30, it's a hard cutoff for floor sleeping. You'll die instantly.
Bedroom 2, 1 king. Bedroom 3.
I almost died on Zimmy's little shitty grandpa bed. I sleep there every night. Fucking Zimmy.
Queen, 1 sofa. Oh, this one has a sofa bed. Not counting that. Queen bed. 2 queen beds, 1 single bed. 1 queen bed. It doesn't have that. Okay. Concept.
Did you look at that one, Aya?
Yeah, I'm looking at both of them.
Okay.
Oh. Wasn't Sleeps 10 one of the ones we were looking? Oh, this weird white one. That's right. It only has 5 beds. Thought there was one with like a pool table that we were looking at as well, and we were like trying to find the hot tub, and we finally found it in the aerial.
That's when we
That's
clocked
the
out, I think.
Serenity Sunsets.
What's that one?
Oh, with the
Yeah.
weird pool table? Yeah.
No,
I thought you
we're-
meant there's also ones with like a regular pool table, but I think most
No,
of those have been.
It was like a regular pool table in a basement.
That's
Or-
that was Hocking Hills Lodge, which no longer is available.
Oh, okay. Hills Lodge. These are
Oh, Hocking
expensive
Hill. What's
too.
the other one then? Serenity Sunset. I thought it was Hocking.
Luxury Hocking Hills.
Wait, the other one people liked was Luxury Lodge on 120. There's so many luxury lodges.
Yeah. Well, I think that I ended up saying that when I was like, well, I like the Luxury Hocking Hill. There is also Luxury Lodge, which I think is fine, but didn't Ween say there was something wrong with it?
It only has 6 beds.
Luxury Lodge on 125 acres.
Well, maybe it'll tell me what the beds are. If they're like 4,
Yeah.
2 of them are like a bunk bed. Then
Four bedrooms, 6 beds, 3.5 baths. It seats 10 guests.
That might be too small.
Yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we have exactly 10. I feel like Alex is probably gonna come. I get the feeling.
Yeah.
I'd rather have more than we need.
Yeah.
Cardinal cabin is really pretty, Shay. I wish it had more beds.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the one that actually has a super nice pool table. Is luxury lodge on 125 acres.
Okay. See. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one I was thinking of. With the couches around, the 2 couches.
Yeah.
Damn. Looks like they're all doubles. I don't really see any bunk beds, so it does probably just. It is just 6 beds.
You know, nobody's mentioned it yet, but maybe. Nope, nope, never mind.
Eric, this music.
It's our home shopping music.
It's really funny.
It's starting to turn me into the Joker a little bit.
What's this one?
Oh. We haven't looked at it yet. Kitchen maybe is a little bit small, but I really like the living space here, and it is currently still and there's a tree house.
What?
Where is this?
Where?
Hold on. It's called. Is that a sauna? We
South.
never looked at. Why didn't we look at like we have not like considered this one like at all, which seems very strange to me. Now that I'm like looking at it, actually, it does have a slightly small bed amount. But it has four baths.
Which one?
Which one?
Top of the Ridge cabin.
What? Is it on the list?
Yeah, it should be. It's the last one Sue linked, so it's actually a very short scroll up. Looks really nice in the lower price range. Hard to tell if there's more bedrooms than listed or if some pics are older ones before
Whoa.
redecorate, is what Sue
What
said there.
happened?
What?
Dude, did you do something to the sheet? Oh, there it goes. Just the numbers all altered really weirdly. You said it's in Discord?
Yeah. I don't know if it's on the sheet. I'm not looking at the sheet. I'm looking
It's
at
not on the
Discord.
sheet.
Okay, that's probably why.
Can you link it in during the game?
Yeah, please.
It's like 5 messages up in the thread, but yes.
Oh,
You're on it
many.
now though, and you could just link it.
So many, Shay.
There's so many messages in there, Shay. It's impossible. Oh, look at this white bitch.
I think that's probably why I didn't give it too much consideration. A lot of the photos are like vacation photos or like photos that these people took at it like when they lived here or were here before. Like the people who run it, I think might have taken a lot of photos out here. There's just a lot of photos that are very like this is homey, like home photos, which I think is very funny. But it looks kind of cute.
Oh, it does actually look quite nice.
Like there's a really big living room. There's only 7 beds, which is only one more than the 6 that we've been having problems with. But like I at the very least could probably sleep on either that recliner or that couch.
The couch is enormous, which actually kind of rules.
Yeah.
Oh, it does have a tree house. Someone could go out there.
Tropico. Set up the fighting games. Him and Peter will love it.
Oh my god, can we stage a Melty Blood tournament in that treehouse?
Oh my
God, don't even
god.
suggest that.
Be beautiful.
It'd be really fucking funny.
This looks like someone's home. Like,
But I think that's why there's a lot of photos that look like people just enjoying the house. Like I think this is literally like somebody's house that they have turned into. Like they moved somewhere or they retired or it was always their summer house but they don't use it. You know what I mean? Like it looks it looks very much like a home. But I think it's kind of cute. I like barely looked at it before, but now that I'm looking at it, I would actually throw this in.
I do quite like this one.
Bed situation might be a little
It does. It has a very strange sauna. It looks like a time machine in the basement.
Yeah. I'm kind of intrigued by this because it looks like it could be haunted also, and that I think is a point in its favor for me.
Yeah, that is a selling point
Where
for
is
me.
it? It's in Virginia or West Virginia. And it's cheap. Is in West Virginia.
That is where
Outdoor
the mountain mamas
fireplace?
are.
It does have an outdoor fireplace. That looks sick as hell. It's got like a porch fireplace plus a fire pit.
Shit.
Like where the fuck is this at? Because this rules.
Virginia.
No, I mean like
Um,
where in the
Oh.
where on the
Lady
house
Bolt.
is that?
Oh,
Oh, that
Lady-
is cool. That actually is really cool.
That's really neat.
Where's the town? It's near Route 66. It says. Okay, that's.
It doesn't look like
I
it's
don't see
really.
a single town around it though.
It is
Alright.
West Virginia, I mean.
I've given my opinion on the houses that are there. There's always something wrong with that I like, so whatever we put up to a vote, I'll vote for the one that I like the most.
I like this one personally. I'm good to throw that in the mix.
Like, there's not enough beds, or there's too many bunk beds, or it's not close enough to a town, or it's like down a driveway, or like there's an antler chandelier that everybody hates. I'm done giving my opinion. I'll just vote for whatever people put up.
I like the antler
Oh, I like the
chandelier.
antler chandelier. That's a selling point.
It wasn't for other people.
Do we have an active list at the moment?
In
Top
the
contenders?
little sheet that we have, I put a little thing that said liked on the side. I only put a couple on there. So if people just want to put liked on the ones they like, we can take a look at it and narrow it down that way.
Okay.
Joker, Ian, do you have thoughts on any of the ones either that we've been talking about or others that haven't come up yet?
I really don't have anything to say that hasn't already been said.
Yeah, much the same. I do like the new one that Shay put on the table.
Mm-hmm.
I also like the Maryland one more so than the Ohio one. But it is in Maryland. That's pretty far.
As long as it's close to an airport, it's fine.
That's true. Yeah, I think I would have to fly regardless. So that's the matter.
Let's see.
Ween is right. The new one that I just pointed up is not really near any sort of town. It looks like the one in West Virginia.
I mean, nothing in West
If
Virginia.
that's actually, well, I shouldn't say it's not that. It's really not that far from DC. But we're not going to go to DC. There's got to be something out somewhere in West Virginia, right? West Virginia has grocery stores, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe.
One would hope.
They could just farm all their food every day.
Since this started
Lady
to run, mine's
Fork sheets. Does it have a sheets?
It looks like there's a couple of stores. There's a Dollar General and the Pocahontas IGA. Which actually I will say IGA is a fucking fantastic grocery store.
Don't actually know what that is.
It's at least the one that I went to in Maine was definitely the slightly grungy grocery store that sells some questionable things and is has a few lights that don't work, but has really good deals and is just absolutely packed floor to ceiling. But that's down in Marlinton, which isn't close, but it's what, maybe 10 kilometers to the south, near the Virginia border. But yeah, that is something I guess that we probably should check.
We've already talked about luxury retreat.
No, we've talked about luxury lodge and Hocking Hills luxury.
I did like luxury retreat. It was on my list of 3, and 2 of which are no longer available.
Oh,
Probably
luxury retreat has the cool pool table in the basement.
It also has a ping pong table. Just saying.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, luxury retreat is pretty nice.
But it does seem like it might have seems to have plenty of bedrooms.
I would say just mark the ones you guys
Yeah.
like as liked, and then we'll just
That one has
narrow it down
14
from there.
beds.
And then yeah.
14 beds?
Yeah.
14 whole fucking beds. Some of those have got to be floor mattresses.
Some of them are bunk beds.
Some of them are bunk beds, but it does have 14 beds.
It also has multiple solo bedrooms, 2 solo bedrooms, 2 bedrooms with queens, and then a couple bunk bedrooms.
Luxury retreat.
Yeah,
It's got little race cars.
It does have little race cars.
Oh, this one is cute.
I forgot about this was one of the ones I liked originally.
I forgot about this one. Yeah, this is one of the older.
It also has a hippo head above the TV in the living room.
This was before Sue came in and just carrying an armful of new places in their arms, like a demented Santa.
Sue did do that. That is true.
This is cute. I like this one too. Before we get too involved, let's do the check that we brought up about the last one, because I did get a little carried away about the one that isn't close to a town. How close is this one to
This
civilization?
one is Hidden Valley, Pennsylvania. This is definitely close to shit.
Oh yeah, I can see that from the map. It is a little bit closer to anything than the one in West Virginia. This is close to y'all, isn't it?
Yeah, relatively. Oh, it's by Bridgeport. Yeah, this is well, it looks like it's by Philly, actually. Let me make sure that's right.
That can't be right.
No, that's definitely wrong.
I think it's closer to Pittsburgh.
Hidden Valley, I thought was by Pittsburgh. That was by Somerset. We can go see the 9/11 memorial where the plane crashed.
Oh, wait,
Hell
the
yeah.
dates are... Oh, phew. I got scared.
Oh yeah, this is
It was searched for with the wrong dates. It is more expensive, the dates that we're going. It's discounted the week we were originally going. No, it isn't. Not anymore. All right, the price has gone up. Somehow.
Capitalism.
Or not even... Well, I guess not really. It's only gone up by $4. So, inflation. But the price per person would possibly be just a little bit higher than some of the other places that we looked at. This is really cute, Peter. Thank you for the reminder.
Yeah,
I did forget about this one.
I personally really like this one.
I added it to the like list.
Luxury retreat in mountains, blowout rates.
Blowout.
Wait, does this place have a hot tub?
Yeah.
Okay. Does it have a does it have a fire pit? It might not have a that's okay. Albeit sad.
Not a lot of pictures outside the house. Luxury retreat.
It's on the pricier side, but I mean, it is really nice. It does have a fuckload of beds and private rooms. I completely forgot about this one because it was like one of the first ones I ever even looked at.
Yep.
And 5 bathrooms. Plus ping pong, plus pool.
That's not bad.
No.
What was the sorry to ask this again. What was the issue with Luxury Hocking Hills Lodge?
Nothing?
Ween said there was there was something wrong with it.
I thought that was one of the ones on the table.
It was
Talking about
it
what,
was just the there's 2 bunk beds. That's 4 beds that have like they're in the kid. They're like they look like
the
they're
kids'
kids.
room. The kids' room. That's right.
Yeah, they look like they're kids bunk
I
beds.
couldn't remember if it was like a deal breaker thing or if it was just like an uh-oh. That's
Well,
that's the one with the Yeti cooler.
yeah. I just don't want 4 people to have the same problem.
There's a crooked stove. I think that's just an oven. Oh no, it does have it is induction. I was like, but where's the vent? But now I under is that in the basement? Are there 2 kitchens?
I think so.
Oh, there's 2 kitchens, possibly. There's gotta be, because there's the regular kitchen with like the big breakfast like bar area, and that's where the foosball table is, and that looks like, and that's really well lit, like it's got a lot of like natural lighting, and then that weird ass stove has like a different different lighting, and then like a different fridge, and it looks like that's like the hobby room. So there's 2 kitchens, so we could cook a whole lot of whole lot of shit there.
When I could have a cook off.
Oh
my
fuck
God.
yeah.
And it does have
Yes, chef.
that shitty ass pool table that is very expensive, and it has my goblin bed that I think is just the floor. That's right. That's right. I'm so like once I like close the tab, I forget which fucking house has which. Chase Goblin bed. Hold on, where's no? Which
Yeah.
one? This was Luxury Hocking Hills Lodge. Chase Goblin bed. Thanks, Ween, Wind, or Sue. It's gotta be one of you. Wait, what's this? Oh no, that's kind of expensive. What is this cheap ass countryside retreat? Now that I'm looking. That's the one with the pool but no hot tub, right?
Oh, it has a indoor pool, which is crazy.
That pool inside the house?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
I actually
Oh,
like this one a lot.
they have a melty blood couch.
There's only one thing about this house that freaks me out, and it's that random barn in the distance. The very first picture.
That's how you know it's in rural PA.
It'll be fine.
Oh, I'm sure. It just
I'm going in that barn if we go here.
I'm
I
not
don't-
because I
100%.
don't want to get fucking spiders in my hair.
I don't think there is a hot tub.
I will say though, indoor heated pool is also fine. I'm not upset about that either. Which there is no short. We could go to like theme parks and shit on the south side.
Theme parks.
Kennywood.
Kennywood. Kennywood
Hi,
slaps.
I have my food.
Oh, I'm glad.
They decided to pick something up on the way home.
I'm looking at a couple that we didn't talk about at all, just to double check. Oh, this is a lot of the ones that we have not looked at ended up being really cute that we like had not considered.
Yeah, my vote is gonna be luxury retreat in the mountains blowout rates. Serenity sunsets. And this countryside one I actually like a lot. Countryside retreat with indoor heated pools, sleeps 12.
We didn't talk about this one, but it's got a little lake.
What's it called?
Hold on, I'm checking for the hot tub because if it
Lake
doesn't have it,
Placid.
yeah,
Yeah,
yep.
we're gonna be fighting a saltwater crocodile.
Oh, it does have a hot tub.
7-day
Wait a
trip.
second, we might want to consider this one. It's called Blue Moon Retreat. Are you in the spreadsheet or should I link it?
I see it. I see it.
How
Also,
blue is the moon on that retreat?
also pretty cheap actually.
Yeah, well, that's what I was going by. Some of the like inexpensive ones too, and like the ones that like didn't come up at all in our conversation, which sounds like slightly counterproductive to be like, oh, the ones that nobody mentioned, but I thought that there might be like some hidden gems or something.
Yeah.
Mm. Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
Oh yeah. Pool table. Very nice basement.
Yeah, I feel like we do most of our hanging out in the basement, actually.
Probably, yeah.
Or outside. Hopefully, you know, if we went there, it would be really nice. But yeah, that's a good point. That living room is kind of small. But I do like the little pond.
Yeah, we can go on this freaky little pontoon boat they have.
Yeah.
I love pontoon boats. Do we have to have a boating license to technically drive it on the lake or whatever?
I mean,
The
it's
pond
not.
is 20 feet long. I don't think we need a license.
Okay, cool. I'm just saying, sometimes the DNR can be a bunch of dicks.
I've flown a pontoon boat.
There's lots of
Flown?
seating outside. It seems like, in fact, the least amount of seating is, in fact, in the living room, which is a little funny. But
the bed situation is quite nice. That is
Wait.
true.
wait. I was just gonna say there's 2 little living rooms. There's Yeah, there's multiple seating area, which might actually not be bad because we do need one place where we can all like hang out as a group, which might just end up being like outside or like people bring cushions down. There's a lot of cushions and pillows and shit. People like bring their blankets or like kitchen chairs or like even the outdoor furniture down to the basement because that's a big space but not a lot of seating. But like last year we did have a lot of times where like there were just a couple of like smaller large groups doing things together.
Yeah.
So it might not be bad, though. There is not like one big centralized like space with a lot of seating, which is a really good point. But this is another one that I don't think I like looked at all really. So I just thought I would say like I actually think this one's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we didn't have one. I think everybody really. Oh, my particular drawback is it's in Maryland.
Yeah, other than that, I think it's pretty good fit.
Yeah, it was that was the only thing. It was just like the location was like a little less preferable than Ohio or Pennsylvania.
It does have like hard mode pool, which I'm interested in trying, but
No, hard mode pool is luxury Hocking Hills Resort.
oh, is it? Oh no, this one has the like Olympic curling table. At least I assume that's a curling. Yeah, it's got like a. I assume that's a shuffleboard.
Oh,
No, that's not.
It is a shuffleboard table.
Is it?
New shuffleboard table.
there are like small shuffleboard tables that you give little
Oh my
pucks
god,
on.
that feels like that defeats the entire purpose of shuffleboard, which is played.
Well, it has like a curve in it, doesn't it? Like you have to aim around a corner on the board.
Oh, that's fair. That's valid. Yeah, I don't think there was actually a drawback other than I was like not super thrilled about it being in Maryland, but it's cute. There were some questions about the bunk beds, but I think we determined we're probably good.
Yeah.
I like that it appears to be right next to a cow pasture.
Hell yeah.
So we'd have friends.
You're get a steak.
Tipping a cow.
I think most of us kind of like that one.
I think if we have a bunch narrowed down, at least we could probably just put a vote column into it
What do we
and
got?
have like
6?
a tally. And then I haven't been counting, but I figured everyone could just vote for
I
like
see
2 or
5
1.
currently. So anybody has any others that they want to say that they like to put it to the vote that aren't marked down here. The ones that we currently have are Luxury Retreat, Luxury Hocking Hills Lodge, Countryside Retreat, Blue Moon Retreat, and Serenity Sunsets. If there were any others that people wanted to kind of like.
Those got my votes.
Yeah.
Not tonight.
Vast MacArthur.
Vast MacArthur. Oh, that is a nice big living room. It says there's only 5 beds.
It does have like an old man nap chamber.
Man, nap chamber.
Does it have Grandpa's bed in it?
No, but just this with like, you can envision like the PGA Tour being on that tiny ass TV and just 2 grown ass men.
Oh
snoozing
yeah,
away.
yeah, you're right. The bedrooms are really big, but there really are only like 4 of them. They're really
Oh, they're huge for some reason.
yeah, very large bedrooms, very few beds, which is a little cute house.
Yeah.
Clearly lived in by old people.
Oh, this one has the cock chair.
What now?
They all have cuck chairs. Every single
Peter
bedroom
got excited over that.
yeah, every single
They do?
bedroom has at least 2 cuck chairs.
Oh man,
I didn't.
This might
this
I'm
is
sorry,
for
I'm
group
gonna
activities.
revise. Yeah, I'm gonna revise my statement. Clearly lived in by old people to clearly lived in by old swingers.
There's so
Yeah,
many cuck
there's so
chairs.
many cock chairs.
Jesus.
Which one is this?
They're fucking ready.
MacArthur.
Why
What
would
if-
there need to be
What
a
if you put your bed next to mine in the cuck chair?
What if we held hands
Unless.
while we sat in the cuck
the
chairs?
cuck chair?
God damn it. Which one was this again? Now I can only think of cuck chair. Like,
MacArthur. I added cuck
MacArthur,
chair to the
thanks.
spreadsheet under
Chair review.
its notes.
There's just a recliner lined up for the best view of cucking.
Who-
I cannot get
Who
over it.
deleted the link to Cardinal Cabin and replaced it with the letter Q?
Uh-oh.
I don't know.
Probably Ween.
Now I can't look.
probably did by accident.
Now I can't look at Cardinal Cabin.
Hold
I
on.
think we said Cardinal Cabin was gonna be a no for some reason.
They didn't have enough beds.
Luxury
There's
lodge.
like 6 beds.
Oh, I think I remember the issue. I did actually remember there was a drawback to Serenity Sunsets.
Okay.
It's in like the ass of nowhere.
Yeah.
Cardinal. I have the link to Cardinal Cabins. It's also very expensive.
I mean, to be fair, being
Yeah,
in the
it's-
ass of nowhere is not necessarily bad.
It is when we
It's
want
not the
more
one in the
booze
ass
and
of nowhere.
groceries.
Which is the one that is in
That's
the
true.
ass of nowhere?
The one that's in
There-
the ass of nowhere is Top of the Ridge Cabin in Slady Fork, West Virginia.
Ah.
Oh, MacArthur, I remember this one.
Yeah,
I think
it's
I remember us talking about this. It was really good.
luxury lodge. Oh, was this the one y'all didn't want the reindeer antler chandelier?
I think it's the.
Oh, I liked.
I
don't
liked
like
reindeer
it. I don't remember
chandelier
anyone
is
saying they
fine.
didn't like it.
It was last year.
Oh.
Last year when I like started to like find a bunch of places, and people who were not going to this year's Guild Barbecue were like, the decor is kind of creeping me out, like the deer chandelier, and there was like nothing else wrong with like this one house that I had found, but it was just like, oh, the antler chandelier, like we can't. I got my dander up a little bit, and I'm sorry I got my dander up a little bit, but like last year was just so frustrating because every time
Oh,
I
yeah,
said a
yeah.
single fucking thing, Allie or Liana was like, "But I can't get my pickled biscuit delivered to my doorstep while walking down 2 pathways instead of 3." Like
Yeah.
every single time I brought up a single fucking thing, one or both of them was just on my ass. So I'm just like at a point where I'm like, anything I recommend like always has like one little thing wrong with it. So I just kind of like, I'm done. Like, so yeah. So the antler thing is just what I remember from the last
Okay.
turn.
Yeah. Okay. I think that one, the luxury lounge on 125 acres, is probably my favorite. I don't think I see anything that would be an issue.
Do you want
Yeah,
to put?
we
Sorry,
should
go ahead.
put a vote. No, I was gonna say we should put a vote, which I think you were also about to say.
I was about to say that.
'Cause I really like
Gotchas.
luxury retreat in mountains blowout rates.
I'd say the full thing.
You've got to
You
say the
gotta
whole
say the
thing.
whole title, Peter. It does have a pool table and ping pong, which we got a lot of
I
use out ping
really
pong
want a
table.
pool table. I will say that pool table's a big draw for me.
There's a pool table at luxury lounge on 125 acres.
There is. There's a pool table on both.
Mm-hmm.
I do like blowout rates. There's too many luxuries in this some.
Yeah.
I really like the blowout rates one too.
I like
Yeah.
giving us the chance to blow.
Yeah.
I really do like the cup chair retreat though.
Yeah, that's for a different kind of GBBQ.
Retreat. The cuck chair retreat. That has a ring
Yeah.
to it.
It does.
I can
I-
already see the files on my computer
Can we
for the
go in on
pictures.
Can we go in on a house?
Call it the cup chair.
Yeah, and start renting it out through Airbnb, please.
God.
That
Yeah.
would sell to a very specific clientele, but I think we could make money.
Could make it happen.
I don't even
Like,
think that's a very uncommon specific clientele.
multiple rooms. Would you rent out to multiple people at the same time?
Yeah, just economical.
What if you could cross the streams there? Yeah, and you have little holes in the walls as well.
Oh, for
And
voyeurs.
now you're appealing to voyeurism as well. See what I mean?
Maximizing our hustle.
Just a
Yeah.
full degeneracy home.
Probably couldn't rent that on Airbnb.
We'll
Well,
find
you
another
word it
place.
differently.
You have to be very subtle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A great
Namely-
place for multiple couples to spend the weekend or longer.
Yeah, and you post pictures like this with the cuck chair.
So, since we have it narrowed down, I put another column for votes. Why don't we just give people a couple days to look over the ones that are liked, and then just put like a vote next to each one with like a tally? Would that work?
I have a link to the spreadsheet because I don't see it in here. So I've just been scrolling through everything, trying to find what you guys are talking about.
Oh my god,
Yeah, I've been living like a beast.
There you go.
I'm so impressed that you were able to even find
Mhm.
that shit.
I'm scrolling so fast.
Are we not all beasts?
A little bit.
Does anyone know how to set up a poll?
Yeah, but I think what we should do is we should get it narrowed down to like,
I want to do 2 votes.
I would say top 4. That way
And we only
we
5
have
to pick from.
There's
Oh.
6. There's only 6 options currently. So
Yeah,
maybe
but
top
here's
3.
okay, so here I think we can vote for more than one, but once we get a poll, you can only vote for one.
Okay.
And
I'm
then
good with whatever.
and then that can give us a list of ranking, and then that way if our first pick is like taken by the time all the money gets to one person and stuff, then we can do a backup one. continue down the list if needed. Okay. Ready for D&D?
I forgot what we were even doing.
Yeah.
Alright. I put my tally mark in.
I gotta look over them
I
again.
put 2 in because I really like.
Okay.
Oh wait, what?
I thought you said you put 2 in for Big Float, and I was like, no, one of those is mine.
Oh no, yeah, one of those is mine. I put 2 votes because I like luxury on 125 and blowout rates.
Pull out bed equals. I haven't looked at this before. I'm just laughing at. God, I'll never forget the time we were at Zimmy's and there was the pull-out couch and Peter slept on it. Good times.
Sleeping on Zimmy's shitty bed was like the worst experience of my life.
Zimmy's grandpa Stardew Valley bed.
Yes.
He actually has a bed now.
Like I sleep on that every
Can't believe it.
night.
Can't believe it. We actually bullied him into getting in
He's
bed.
always had a bed. It's just upstairs in his bedroom.
No, he said he actually got like a bed though.
Glad.
Like down there or whatever, like an actual bed.
He's gonna start regretting that Grandpa Stardew Valley bed as he gets older, and he does. So I'm glad he got a real one.
I made this drink a little strong. Are we ready for D&D?
Would
Hell
you
yeah.
hate me terribly
Yeah.
if I go get a drink and a snack?
Go the fuck now.
Only moderately, Shay.
Oh,
No, I'm just kidding.
Make
Go
you
get
feel
a
bad.
drink and a snack.
Get you some.
My yeah was at Derek. It wasn't at you.
Go drink, girl.
Jesus. Right
Did y'all
back.
see that one meme I posted where it's
Yeah,
like
the one
she
was
didn't
like,
say go piss, girl?
Yeah, for fucking
Okay.
Adam.
Every time someone's like, I gotta go to the bathroom and doesn't say anything in response.
Just
Right
goes,
there.
okay. You don't understand.
She didn't say go piss, girl. That meme has forever changed how we talk to one another.
Yeah, I'm glad we're not the only ones whose vocabulary has been irrevocably damaged by that.
I really did think that was specific to us. The fact that he even made a comic about it, I'm like, oh god, everyone was taking my go piss girl.
Oh, I feel like I see the meme every so often on Twitter, so I feel like it's definitely not just us who's been absorbed into this.
So fucking funny.
Go piss, girl.
Go piss, girl.
Alright.
Fuck.
Waiting on Shane.
I gotta see if I can't figure out how to fix this.
Fix what?
Fix the
The election?
God, I wish I could fix both of those. No, the Discord, the way that I have like everybody's little icons lighting up in Discord with their character and stuff whenever you talk.
I
It
want
like
to add to that and just say fix him. You can fix him.
No, I can make him worse.
Fix
My
what?
motto.
Him.
Beans. You're so little. You're a little baby.
She is.
A little burrito.
A burrito.
Excited for GBBQ.
A snack wrap. Me too.
Yeah, it's not that far off now.
I already got my
Yeah, that's
vacation
good.
set up.
I can't
Susan's
recall.
like, I can't give you off that Sunday, and I'm like, well, I
Well-
won't be here. And she's like, all right.
Either I'm gonna be here or I'm not, and one of those is not gonna happen.
Call him.
I'm like, I'm not gonna be here. She's like, well, and Steve's like, Susan, just put him off.
You're not gonna win this argument.
I'll simply call off. I never call off.
And what are they gonna do? No
They're
call,
gonna
no
fire
show
me?
you? They're gonna fire you?
You're the only.
No.
You're the only one who knows what's going on in that place. They can't fire you.
It's
They
me and
They
Chris.
literally know they cannot get rid of you. They could not afford it.
Oh boy.
Go ahead, Steve. Pull the trigger.
Do it. Do it, you fucking coward. Pull the trigger. See what I care.
I care a
Thing
lot.
right in
Please
front
don't
of them,
fire
you're like,
me.
Derek, we already said you could leave.
Yeah. We gave you the days, Derek. I'm not sure what else you want.
Oh, yes, and thank you
Goddamn
again for
right.
everyone switching their dates so that I could come. I really appreciate it.
Of course.
It's
Neat.
cool.
I really didn't realize this was being planned, otherwise I would have said something much sooner. Like, I didn't know how soon in advance you guys planned it.
Yeah, usually,
Okay.
October is when we have to have the dates picked by because that's when Co has to put in their vacation requests.
Oh, I was so lost in my own shit in October.
Yeah, that's probably
I was
what.
oblivious to everything.
Understandable, honestly.
It is a month.
It's my busiest month for work.
Mm-hmm. All the Halloween costume stuff.
Y'all.
Who would like to? Well, Shay's not here yet. Shay would like to recap, I'm sure. I know it's always Shay.
She's the only one who remembers everything with such accuracy. I can
We
give
all
some
know-
stuff, but
We all know how much Shay likes to do it, right?
She loves it.
she just has. Just has a
Never
memory.
games
Like
when I play
Koji
with
and
Shay.
tanking.
It's her favorite.
Koji and Tank, yeah.
Like Koji and tanking.
Just like that.
Just like tanking. It's like a death sentence when someone's like, man, we just don't have a tank, and you're just like, well, I'll do it if we have to, but like just this once, and it's like, no, it's over. Never even say you can.
Eternal tank.
Eternal tank. Derek taught me this lesson, so I know
That was hard
better.
learned.
Well, Co, weren't you tanking in Classic the other day?
I was. And that's never happening again.
Gotta get Kalindi to.
Gotta get the fucking
Yeah.
idiot. No, he's not really a fucking idiot, but he's definitely never played it before. And gotta get him to get gear. And if he's not geared, I'm probably just gonna take the other person. I'm gonna take the other person who is willing freely to tank. I'll be like, yeah, sure, take your tank. And be like, hey bud, just get your tank gear and then we'll go. Not to mention, like, no tank things dropped.
That's true.
That was
lot of
the
healer stuff
most
dropped.
depressing stuff. With so much cloth. You're such a curse, Peter.
I have really low gear now.
Everything drops that's like warlock gear. And I'm just like is there
Okay,
anything
here I am.
else?
Welcome back, Shay. Shay, now that you're back, who would like to recap?
All eyes turn to Shay.
Hey guys, it's Jack.
We got a bunch of information from Maria.
I was kind of hoping, Shay, you were just gonna like eat like quietly and just give us all eating ASMR until you were ready.
Yeah, I was gonna make you wait
Mm,
for it, but we got a bunch of information from Maria. I'm gonna be perfectly. I don't remember a lot of it. I hope Sue took notes.
I think so.
And if not, Derek will have to throw me a bone because I always recap these sessions. So if I ask if I remember something, he'll tell me the information.
I will.
And then after we got a bunch of information from Maria, we decided to. I was like, "Hey, what's Lily doing?" And Lily was dissociating, saying that she's being called by a witch and she has to answer the voice. And we walked out into this like lobby area of the archives, and Gwendolyn, who is the gnome incarnation of the Seven Sins that works for Demon Asmodeus in Hell, was there come to collect Lily because they got a sample of her blood somehow, due to our really bad foray into Hell the last time we were there, and and Gwendolyn was just gonna take her. Scout pulled off a real fuck off deception roll, that because she smells like hell, she's also a demon and she's actually here to also take Lily back. She's just biding her time and being deceptive. So Scout grabbed Lily, just ripped her down to the basement with
It
dimension door. That did happen. And then the rest of the party, and by the rest of the party I mean Alexander, who hates all things associated with hell, absolutely believed flat out that Scout is in fact a demoness from hell, because I guess rabbit brains aren't very large. And
Wow!
and immediately initiated combat with the level 40 devil. And so the group was fighting Gwendolyn, waiting for Maria to turn on the security device, which is this big robot here in the middle that we fought actually when we came here the very first time as a party. Aurora was waiting to get the flash drive so we could make sure that Maria comes with us. But we're leaving Maria on the computer and making a backup copy of her, right? Something
Yeah.
like that.
Backup
So
copy's done, so you're good. She has hacked the satellite in the
Okay.
sky.
Cool. Oh yeah, that's right, because she's going on a little journey. And then finally the security bot woke back up and knocked Gwendolyn out. I think that's the main stuff that happened.
We
Yeah.
I thought we knocked her out, but not like damage. It was like
So
something else.
Something we'll all remember is Fox using his
Oh, his
beholder
eye!
blasted her to sleep because she rolled a nat 1 on her saving throw.
That's right.
Derek, your bad guys always roll nat ones in the archives.
Yeah, it's pretty bad actually.
Leads
Now
to
we
good.
just gotta give Gwendolyn some amnesia and she'll be our best friend. Just line up that hammer real nice.
You just pick her up and try to drop her on her head.
We're gonna go with this like Gallagher style. Just get a big old mallet.
I'm getting me
Okay.
mount.
Everybody ready?
Ready as I'll be today.
Someone roll me a d4.
2.
2?
2.
Alright, the Maria terminal will say 2 hours until full corruption.
Welcome.
Until what?
Full
What?
corruption.
Of what?
She told you last time that hacking into this computer could be risky, and it was.
We booted up LimeWire. It's supposed to start with the computer turning on.
I just wanted to listen to Linkin Park.
Oh, but it's that Bill Clinton speech that happens every time you download.
Yeah.
Also, you have Gwendolyn snoring quite loudly on the floor, actually.
Aw. Oh, that's right.
Maybe we should do something about that.
I think Alexandra's about to.
We could all quietly leave.
Actually, I'm trying to even remember what we were doing.
Yeah, it was a month ago.
Yeah.
World of Warcraft killed us.
Okay. The 2 hours until corruption. Did she actually find any?
So she says I can access most of the database to God, accidentally scrolled all the way up to something. She'll call it the Emerald Eye Station. So she would say, "You have like 2 hours before I try to kill you all. So ask whatever you want."
What?
How do we turn you off?
Well, you could just turn the power off in the basement. That one's pretty. I could have told you that before we got here.
If we use lesser restoration, can we get rid of the virus?
She's like, "I'll think about it."
What if two of us type on the keyboard at the same time?
That'd be pretty funny.
Oh, that reminds me of a video.
It's the NCIS or whatever.
Also, someone roll me a d6.
I'll do that. And then I'll try and ask some interesting questions. Do we know that the Emerald Sun? We're pretty it's the Radiance, right? Because that's right.
Yeah, she told you this is what corrupted her system before, was being connected to this device.
All right, I got a 1 on the d6, but then I have some questions maybe about what's going on there. But it's a 1.
1 on the d6. Roll a perception check.
Okay. Double check my mind. It's gonna be big.
Oh, okay.
It's gonna be huge.
It's gonna be like a 3.
I hope my body can take it.
It's a 4.
4? Okay.
That's like a 3.
Everything seems normal.
Great.
Except for, the computer virus.
Yeah.
Alright, you're up there. Is it targeting anything? Does it have information on anything that it's flying or blast or whatever the hell that mechanical sun does?
She says...
The Sophia units! We got information on those! Sorry, go ahead.
You did get some information on
we
this.
did get that. Sorry, I just remember that was like the cliffhanger. Go ahead. Go.
Oh yeah, that was the cliffhanger.
Yeah, I'll paste it.
But yeah, she would say, current target Nestlum.
Where is that again?
That's legally distinct.
Legally distinct,
Neverwinter.
Neverwinter.
It's Alexander's rival city.
Bad guys.
The bad guy.
The
well,
bad
Alexander,
guy.
you're also the bad guy, so.
Everybody's the bad guy
That
to
was from
somebody.
Alexander's point of view. Was the
Maria
comment.
would probably say, Sir Alexander, you'll be pleased to know it will destroy that city in about 8 weeks.
Well, that is good to know.
No, that's not good to know. There are people there that aren't. That's a lot of people there that aren't evil. Whatever you're against. That's not good.
Not everyone in that city is evil.
Yeah, she was saying the population's about 500,000 by this computer's count. In 8 weeks.
What other information can we get from it?
Probably a lot.
Do we
It's
do
12
we know
weeks.
anything additional about this satellite, or that it's just a satellite?
Could we could ask for information about the satellite itself?
I mean, like, what do we already know is what I'm asking.
I don't think you know much of anything other than it's mechanical.
It was called the Emerald Eye Station.
That is what Maria called it, but colloquially, I believe...
The Wandering Jade or whatever.
Chaotic Jade. Yeah. Wait, sorry, what did Maria call it?
The Emerald Eye Station.
Okay.
The other elf that was Gunch's friend specifically had that in the Dirge. and we find out if they have any connection to it since they weren't exactly forthcoming.
I don't think they know the Gunch. Not all Dark Elves. Not all drow
Well,
know
didn't
each
they-
other. So that's racist.
Thought they were specifically mentioned having known them. Is a thing.
I thought Gunch only knows the other faves. Does Gunch know Morgan?
I thought Morgan
Not the
was...
evil dragon one, but like the elf one.
Yeah, roll
Yeah.
me a d20.
with Morgan with one R and no I. I mean, they have eyes, but not the letter.
Yeah.
Is this modified by anything?
No.
10.
10. You don't remember Morgan ever mentioning the Gunch.
Morgan didn't mention a lot of things.
Yeah, Morgan
That's
has.
true.
We gotta figure out what the fuck is going on with Morgan at some point. That's a moose.
Either
That's a
way,
moose.
I do know Morgan specifically had that station in their Dirch moment.
Wait,
Didn't
I
they?
remembered. Isn't their name Pediasure?
Yeah.
It is.
Oh, gee.
Their real name. I'm sorry, their real name.
It is pronounced Pediasura. I had to look at it.
Great for what?
Legally distinct Pediasure.
Great for hangovers.
Yeah. Great for rehydrating.
Oh, I hope we're not dead naming this Ponderhow.
No. You do know they are the same race, though. I think that is something that
Yeah,
is discussed.
yeah, they're both dark elves. Okay. Zover, did you have more of this line of inquiry?
I don't think so. I don't
But
think Fox would also remember this.
You are right. Morgan's dream did contain kind of an abstract view of this.
Would anybody be willing to ask or remember this besides Fox? Because I don't think he would have this in mind.
He doesn't remember anything, right?
Mm-mm.
I mean, I could.
I was thinking of asking what the satellite was
Yeah, go for it, Ko.
entirely.
Yeah,
Like,
I'll focus.
like-
Scout probably will focus on like the Sophia unit since it was the cliffhanger, and we should probably dig into that a little bit. So if you wanted to take some time with the
what was the thing that we were just gonna say we would ask, but Zokro was like, I don't remember it.
If if Pediasure has, if there's any information about them at the station,
Oh, okay.
because they remember or had an abstract vision of this place, which means they could potentially have ties.
I see. Well, yeah. I mean, I can ask that, and I can ask my thing too.
What are you asking first?
Since we were just on that, I'll ask about that, about the Pediasure thing.
So she would say that name does not come up in any search.
What about Morgan?
Morrigan?
Morgan? Which I don't remember.
Yeah, their name is Morgan, like the horse. Morrigan, like the hot chick from Dragon Age, is the dragon.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Morgan.
Yeah. She says does not ring a bell.
This feels like a Brianna situation.
It's not. It's just Derek's bad at coming up with names and accidentally came up with two that sound very similar. I promise you there's literally zero connection between those two characters.
That means there's a
That's just
connection.
my bad.
We're onto it, guys.
We're gonna throw us off the trail.
Fuck. You figured it out.
They're the
sniffing it
same
out.
person. Okay, well then I'll ask. I just figured that obviously since we're hacking the satellite or whatever, we would probably know what the satellite was. So is there any like just information about what the satellite itself is?
Yes, she would say. She would say the MRI station is a low orbit genetic research base. It is built to preserve and spread a large array of genetic information to viable planets.
How many planets are considered viable?
She gives you a number that you can't even fathom.
So a lot. Gotcha.
Is there a Titan sleeping in the core of this planet? Is our planet a baby?
Maria looks at you and just says, "Champion,
You've got to fuck.
you've got to fuck her."
Finally, I have something to do.
She cries out.
Of all the people in this session, I do feel like Jan would be the one to just be like, "All right."
Finally, my
Takes
time
off-
has come, and
Takes
so
off
have I.
pants, and he's just like, "It's time."
This is what I was summoned here for.
Holy shit.
You could change your destiny, would you?
No, she would say there is no Titan baby within this planet.
Thanks, Maria.
Of course. Can't. I assume you're referencing something.
Yeah, the alternate universe where I'm a little fox.
That sounds fun.
Very
roll me-
inappropriate direct messages.
Roll me a d20 with
Okay.
that question.
What
Actually. No,
The thing about fucking the earth.
the one that asked the real question.
Oh my.
I'll ask Google to roll it. 16.
16? That is good enough. She will say, it's also worth noting that this research facility is equipped with basically a solar ion cannon.
What does that do?
Uses the power of the sun to blow a hole into the earth.
Is that what happened?
What now?
It's gotta fuck the earth.
Is that what happened to Miramar?
She would say no.
Has it ever been used before?
Not yet, she would say. But you've seen it before. Far in the distance.
No, that's what's gonna hit Legally Distinct Neverwinter.
Yeah, you saw it happen from like literally thousands of miles away, but that was Neverwinter getting iced.
Okay, this is a silly question and probably not really answerable by you. Okay, so Nessalem is where okay, shit. This is getting a little complicated, but isn't that where the real family is from?
Yes.
But they are working with Mirabar and the Radiance. So one would assume they're not necessarily in allegiance with their hometown now. Yes?
Correct.
Okay.
And she would say, saying that's where they're from is probably a loose statement. According to these files, they are not from there so much as stationed there.
Oh, I see. I understand now. I suppose you would refer to this as some sort of, as opposed to their. What's the word for where you have like a lineage and you come from it, and your family was established there. Well, whatever that is. Not that. Sorry, it's a really unfamiliar concept to me. I don't necessarily have a.
Wait, what is this word?
Hack?
No, like a heritage home. Like an ancestral,
Oh, yes. And you also know from this is probably a long time ago. You know the reals are not necessarily bound by blood, but they are reincarnated into just seemingly random people.
Right. All right, and you said 8 weeks until that.
12 weeks. I'm an idiot.
Okay.
I had to double check my notes. You're on like a 3-month timer, roughly.
Thank you for finding that. I scrolled up. Anyway, back to Go on.
Can I ask what the it was to make like genetic, like, what was it? Genetic clones, you said? Sorry, I'm sorry.
Yeah, she would say it looks like it's to carry genetic information from a far-off world to other places. So, like, most of the data here seems to have been changed from its original set. It is now all cloning. Well, these, they refer to them as Nephilim.
So, are there more of these stations in other
No.
worlds? This is...
She would say this is the only one. It's just from very far away.
Okay. What is the genetic information itself of?
She would actually say the genetic information that remains appears to basically be a way to propagate these angelic beings. You would know them as the Sophia units. And they mostly use the genetic information from the 10 listed.
Who are parts of the god?
She actually. Do you want to ask this?
Yes, eloquently. Parts of the god, descendants of the god. You know.
She would say genetic splices of human beings and some kind of angelic figure. They're all made in this lab. She would say they're she's like, they're kind of like biological constructs, I suppose.
Almost like Warforged.
Meat Warforged.
Meat forged.
I can't go. I can't go through that right now. That's that's a whole moose. Oh my god, I am just a near tomato.
What is a near tomato?
What is it?
I'm just making a pun on the title of Automata.
Oh.
Oh.
Near Automata.
Near Automata. Okay. Out of character, I really want to know if one of these dead ones is that fucking gnome.
Oh. The one on standby, maybe?
Oh no! Oh no! Actually, that's a great question. Is she able to access the information about these different different Nephilim units?
Yes. She would ask, which one do you want to know about?
That's a great question, because Scout has different priorities than I do.
Something else she would say to that effect. Roll a d20.
Okay. I'll ask the in-character thing. I really want to know if the one on standby is that fucking gnome. Let me roll my d20 and then I'll ask about the one Scout would. 12.
She would say this genetic information was combined from a feather found on another world. And this feather was known as the Sophia feather, hence how they got their name.
Okay. Interesting.
And she'll actually show you a picture of a massive crystalline feather.
Crystal.
We're getting Final Fantasy here.
The TTC was pretty long, but we got there.
The
It's like
TTC.
5 years.
Jesus
6
Christ.
years.
That's a pretty good TTC rating, actually.
Yeah, damn. Did we really just reach TTC?
Yeah.
Pretty impressive.
Which I think both Scout and... I almost called you Dr. Littlebird.
Alexander.
Thank you. Alexander would both know that angelic wings typically do have crystalline feathers.
On another
This-
world?
Yeah, this one is just enormous.
Big ol' angel.
And she would say, you didn't think this was the only world, did you?
You didn't think
No,
this
well,
would be
no,
that
we-
easy, did you?
No, we knew. We knew about all that. These creatures exist on other worlds?
These creatures are not bound by space and time like you guys are. Even your mortal gods can manipulate it.
Hmm. Well, not shortly to be not.
And with that, Gwendolyn would say, yeah, that's how I made that portal to that pub. You all went there.
Huh.
Sorry, I didn't mean to startle you.
Good morning.
Wait,
Morning, Gwendolyn.
Good morning.
how
Ready
do
to
you,
battle
what,
again?
How do you remember the portal to the pub?
How are
I
you
assume
awake?
you all have been there. Asmodeus said you have. Who do you think figured out how to do it? And she takes like a very proud pose.
You?
Yeah, why else would I pose like this?
Of course.
Anyways, Scout, I have another proposal for you that I saw in a dream.
From Gwendolyn?
Yeah,
Or you, Derek, saw this in a dream?
no, that'd be fucking crazy. I'm like, Shay, I saw this in a dream.
Snake eater.
She would say,
How does she know my name? This is getting very uncomfortable.
she said before, Asmodeus gave her all the information. Actually, I don't know if she did say before, but she'll say now, Asmodeus gave me all this information.
But I thought he didn't remember.
He doesn't.
But he has the information. Okay.
But this, well, like, space and time are malleable. There's a storage area that is immune to time. The bar.
Nice. So if he doesn't remember something, he can check there, see if he did remember it.
Yeah, that's how we have all your information. I don't know how it happened.
Well, that's bad.
That said, if you want all this to go away, give us the sword.
Oh, I forgot I had the sword. Oh no.
You do.
Suddenly, the sword, you become very aware of this.
I just became painfully aware of the sword at this moment. Oh, what sword?
Oh, you have it. I could smell that thing from a mile away.
Do I stink or something?
I mean, magically, it has a very sulfurous smell.
I mean, yeah, I mean, I also smell like hell, so.
Me too. You get used to it. But you could not if you just give it to us.
That seems like a bad idea.
What's wrong with giving the sword? Is it like your favorite sword?
No. Was that an in-character question, or?
A little bit, yeah. I mean, like, yeah, it was. It's like, what's wrong with the sword? I didn't even know you had a sword. I thought you just had those, like, scythe things.
Your
Oh, yeah.
nunchucks?
Oh yeah, no, I'm watching after this sword for a friend, so I can't just give it away. It doesn't really belong to me.
It doesn't seem to belong to him anymore.
Isn't the last we knew of him, he's like down there in a statue mode?
No, he's back
Yeah.
out.
Is he?
That got reset.
Oh,
Remember,
okay.
he,
Oh,
That
okay.
carries.
he killed Morrigan for you, the dragon.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Mm.
Yeah, but if I give her this sword, it's going in the space-time box. It's not coming back out.
True. This music gives me $1,000,000 question vibes.
It does. I do feel a little bit like I'm on like the final question of Jeopardy. Am I feel like what am I feeling in this moment? I guess is my question. Like, am I getting anything from the sword? Am I getting anything from?
You roll an Arcana.
Okay. Oh, is this the best track in Phoenix Wright?
That's one of my favorites from Phoenix, right? Yeah.
Oh,
Is it
this
the one
is
from, is it the one from the second game?
wait,
No.
wait, Derek.
What's up?
No, you keep going. I'll DM. You know,
Okay.
it's music related.
Oh boy. I'm sorry. What am I rolling? Arcana?
Yes.
That's a 6.
Okay. You're not sure, but weirdly enough, the hatred and anger you usually feel in moments like these, and even the temptation of the sword, just seem gone.
Huh. Well, what about Lily?
Oh, she said, well, yeah, we would just forget about it. Water under the bridge.
I'm not lying. Scout is pretty tempted.
I have to ask. I also have to ask something out of character though. Shay, when did you get the sword, Shay?
It was just like last session, wasn't it?
Yeah. What was going on that allowed you to get it? I don't remember.
So I'm sorry, I had to step away to get some groceries Kyle ordered. What had happened in the last like minute? What was the proposal
They
that?
gave us an offer that we couldn't refuse. No, they told us that if we gave them the sword, they would basically just leave and not bother us and leave Lily and not try to steal people.
I think we can
And the
take
sword
her.
and the sword is the sword from
It's Max's sword.
Max's sword. So big scary sword that if we do use is bad for us, but also like Max might need it. I don't know.
Oh, this sounds like a terrible idea.
Or we lose Lily.
Mm,
That's true.
or we could do neither.
Anyways, yeah, where did you get the sword though? I don't quite remember. I was trying to remember it.
I believe we were like very jokingly like, wouldn't it be really funny if the angriest person in the party got the sword again? And then the sword just appeared in my inventory.
Oh yeah, that was
Strange
always
how that
going to
is.
happen.
Very strange, very unusual how that happened.
It's
Very,
crazy.
just absolutely bizarre. And I'm sorry that I need to like ask for like this. There is like a spot for the sword in Asmodeus's like museum of
Yeah.
hell, right?
There is.
There's like a little display case for it. Oh nah.
Last you knew of it, it was missing. He also
to
wanted
read-
it back then too.
Like, he probably also wants to complete his collection.
Yeah, he's just a collector. Okay. Scout is tempted because she cares more about Lily, but she also knows that things are fixable with a rewind. So I think she probably would not want to give it to Gwendolyn. Unfortunately, the thing that I think would be really funny to do is not something she would do in character.
I don't
But
just
I
care. What is it?
But I can float. Since we have Maria hacking into the Emerald Eye, we could ask her if she could direct its laser at Veranta. I would not do that because that, like, Scout especially would not do that because there are people in Veranta who were not Asmodeus.
That's true. In fact, you probably know around this time in Veranta that a labor uprising is in the works that you very handily quelled on accident last time.
Well, I also happen to know that they have to pay part of their paycheck as their dues if they join a union, and they...
Oh my god.
Shit.
And they haven't been?
And they can't, like, once collective bargaining starts, like, they can't talk to people as individuals. Like, they can't have one-on-one conversations about, like, that the union is their sole representative.
Actually, working with Asmodeus is just the best thing for you. This really benefits you. 100%.
Asmodeus really cares about you as an individual.
Absolutely.
No, Scout, I think Scout can't. I think she would refuse to hand over the sword.
She said, fair enough.
Roll initiative.
Again.
Actually, she would probably say, I'm not on any particular time limit here. You can finish what you're doing, and then I can kill all of you.
You're funny.
She would.
Buttercup.
That's nice.
Yeah,
because
I
then
don't
we
think we
finish
can win
asking
this
questions.
fight.
Does she even know that we have time shenanigans?
Kind of.
Yeah, that was
just poorly
Oh,
advised on her part because it just,
roll an insight check.
Buttercup.
You're popular. Buttercup.
Oh, what a baby. Just a
Popular.
little guy.
21.
With the 21 insight, she's kind of saying this to help you out.
And just a reminder, out of character, we do have a spell to liberate her now. We just need the components, which are probably going to be kind of hard to find.
Oh, that's true. We do.
That was one of the main things that was lost when I reformatted my computer. I've not rewritten them. I apologize.
We might have them saved somewhere, most of them. I think we probably do. Yeah. Well,
We should ask more questions before we're killed.
yeah. You might not have a time limit, Gwendolyn, but we've got like an hour and a half until this computer tries to kill us. And it might blast you too again, so.
That's fine. So take your time. And she'll just start reading.
Oh my god. My Buttercup.
Okay.
She's just gonna start. I can't fucking. What is she reading? Is it porn?
No, surprisingly, it looks like a book on Gelden anatomy. More like a scientific journal, though.
Interesting. Yeah, we should probably try and get some more information from Maria before everything goes to shit here. Because we might need to pop a reset for the fact that the devil is now really after us.
Alexander, what are you doing?
He'll watch over the demon.
I'm surprised you didn't just charge in.
Well, I'm sure that would have gone well if I had tried.
Do you want to?
No.
You okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did anyone else have questions, or should I
I
continue thinking?
Maria had asked me like which one I wanted to know the location of before Gwendolyn woke up. I would like to ask that if possible.
Yeah, I'm sorry, what was it?
So she was like, "Well, which Nephilim unit do you want to know about?"
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, "Well, I really want to know is Sue suggested if the standby one is that fucking gnome, but the one that probably concerns Scout the most is the one that, and just to double check, I'm assuming deployed WTD should actually be deployed DTW or DPW.
Yes.
DPW, yeah.
EPW.
That's the closest to home right now. And I mean Alexander might be a little interested in deployed VES for some reason. Not sure what that might be. But Scout is probably concerned about DPW number 6.
Okay. Do I have information on her?
And if you don't, I can ask. I can ask about number 8.
One second.
1.
Jesus Christ.
You're a whore.
She do be a whore.
She just loves you so much, Shay.
Okay. Let me just type it out.
Okay.
Then roll me a d20.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Okay. Buttercup, I need to roll a d20. $15.
15? Excellent.
Why is that excellent? Why is that excellent?
Yeah, Derek, tell us.
Oh my god.
Who is it excellent
Hey.
for?
Excellent for you.
How? Oh man.
Says who? In what way?
God damn it, I have to look something up.
Look it up, pal.
Hello?
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 Hi.
I have to look up this asshole's name. Do you ever just keep the world's worst notes?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
35 years.
Oh, here we go. One second. These are the notes you would get during the game. I had ones typed out for the ones I figured you'd ask about, and then I skipped some.
Oh no.
But these are the notes you would get for her.
Okay.
Dude. Oh, okay.
What is
And
that?
that's the third one.
Yes, that is the one that is deployed in deep water.
So 6.
Yes.
I guess. What?
What's up?
Just I'm just what?
That's what it says. There
Did
is
we
more, but it's confidential. I'm not able to access these records.
Aren't you hacking? Whatever. I don't know how you do that without a blade, but
Don't worry about it. You'll know when you're older.
I'm pretty old, Maria. At least I feel that way. I think now is a good friend. Scout would ask Alexander, but he seems really preoccupied watching over this demon, and I think she thinks she would be doing the right thing by asking this. Can we also get information on the one who's in Vespera?
Yes.
Especially because it says VES, which I think is very important. And not like it's not like MIR. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, hold on a second. I mean, don't actually. Oh, sorry, my brain is. I'm math ladying. Keep going, but I have to math lady. Oh my god, is she talking about Dick Roll Man?
What?
What demon is that?
Dick Roll Man.
Is that like
Okay,
Chainsaw Man?
okay, no. Okay, so like the eye is in. The eye has destroyed. The eye is going to destroy Nestlum, and we know that the eye is in league with the Radiance, who is also in league with the Reals, like working with Mirabar, which is the place formerly known as Vespera. But this thing says that this particular Sophia unit is down there defending against threats from Vespera and the strange travelers, which I assume us. And so I said, is the threat from Vespera the guy who gets dog shit rolls every time we encounter him, who is also technically from Mirabar, Agnes, also known as Dick Roll Man. He rolls dog shit.
I really love Dick Roll Man. Roll me a d20, Shay.
Okay. Is this? I don't know why I'm asking. 16.
Okay.
I was like, what's this for? You're not going to tell me.
That is what you get for that one.
All right. Anybody else got a bitch they want to ask about? Because I have plenty. I have a couple. I get the feeling, out of character, I get the feeling if we ask about Felicia, it's gonna just it's gonna trigger. the end of our conversation. Possibly, or just give us some shit to deal with that we don't know how to deal with. That's just my feelings / thoughts. But I've done a lot of asking and talking, so I would love to, like, yield the floor if anybody has units they want to ask about or other questions.
I don't think Steve would have any questions at this point. Steve is kind of just trying to catch up.
Ilja will raise their hand and be like, "Yes, hello, hi. I have a question for computer. Like, why?"
Why? What?
Why? Why is it there? Who put it there? The jade, the chaotic jade. Why is it there? Who put it there? Why are they gonna blow up the city? And why are they making little god clones up in our space?
Yeah, roll d20.
14.
14. This is a question I expected to come up.
I have a list of questions I was making, and that was actually one of them, so I was just wanting people to say stuff.
Okay. She would say, according to the historical documents here in the log of this vessel, Felicia somehow threw this and some kind of creature into a small singularity on the outskirts of a star. And then it ended up here, about some 6,000 years later.
What did she throw into a creature?
This and a creature.
Oh, the star, through. What kind of creature?
She would say, I'm unable to access exactly the information on it, but you would know it is the Radiance. She would also say that is what you probably are recalling falling into the planet.
Okay, why is it gonna blow up Neverwinter? Or legally distinct Neverwinter, sorry. Nestlum.
For that question, she would actually say it seems to be firing into some sort of festival.
Oh. It just doesn't like fun.
Weren't we at a festival, Ilja? Or is that after our timeline?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay, never mind.
I don't know.
Does it specify which festival?
Presumably the god-making one.
The one at the island, the one that destroys it.
The real...
You would guess it is the god-making one. Oh my.
Well, they don't need to... If they just want to take out a small festival, they don't need to take out a whole city. You use a mini laser or whatever. Just seems excessive.
He was like, I don't pretend to know the motivations of mortals.
Well, I don't pretend to know the motivations of laser space machines.
But
Probably
that's
good
why
call.
we're here, to try to find out why. Let's see. Do we know how long ago the whole Radiance thing started?
Yes, he knows about 4,100 years ago it started here.
And this satellite appeared 6,000 years ago.
No. It appeared at the exact same time.
Oh, okay. Wait, what was the...
6,000 years ago, this thing was chucked into a black hole.
Okay, okay. So, it was chucked in 6,000 years, and then it finally showed up
Here.
4,100 years.
The radiance come from a black hole?
That's the question. Do we know where the Radiance came from?
Presumably where Felicia was before. She was trying to get rid of it, throw it in the compost, as it were.
Yeah, actually, she would say the Radiance is unbelievably old. She would say probably since the dawn of the cosmos.
Do we know what its purpose is?
You know, from way back in the day, the Radiance was kind of a disease to kill gods and angels.
Do we know the origin of the original Sophia feather?
You do not. Nor does Maria. She would say it was in a frozen far-off reach of this satellite's home planet.
Do we know what the purpose of creating the Sophia units was?
Roll a d20.
$11.
She does not.
Do we know if the previous, what were they called? I'm bad with names right now.
That's okay.
The dragon people.
Geldon.
I actually forgot. Yeah, Geldon. Did they
Geldon.
actually like fight the Radiance? I know we probably knew all this. I'm just trying to write everything down.
No, that's okay. It's been like a month, and it's been a very long time with this shit. You would know they did. You know the Radiance kind of had a hand in their downfall, but you don't necessarily see records of them fighting the Radiance directly. Mostly some kind of large godlike being from the north, and Asmodeus and Tyr from the south.
Has there been I guess. How frequently do we see, like, obviously, since we're fighting the Radiance, we can we see it all the time. Is it just not something that most normal people see? Like things that are taken by it, do they just not notice it, or they just die?
Good question. Roll d20.
20.
A nat 20?
Yeah.
I should probably say most mortals won't even really notice they're interacting with something like this. And she would say it is largely it is kind of how do I want to say this? It is a consciousness with a purpose that is being used to manipulate certain people. And the people that it is manipulating, we don't even realize.
Okay. So this has just been going on for years at this point.
Quite some time, you think?
I mean, if they first appeared 4,100 years ago, it's definitely been a long time coming.
Mm-hmm.
We had a map, right, of all the locations of those special crystals that the Geldans used, right?
Yes.
Wasn't there something on the map we didn't know about?
Possibly.
I'm trying to remember what it was. Did we put it somewhere that I can look at it?
The map is in the Dirkle world.
In the dark hole. Does anyone... Does anyone remember what the thing was that we were wondering about via the map?
Let me take a look.
I know there was something we were talking about where we were like, there's
Oh,
something on this map we weren't aware of, and
there were there were a couple of things, and well, one of the things is we were told that time only seems to be slowing down in some places, and so I think we were curious about the other continent for that reason. I don't think that's what you're specifically thinking.
it's been, I know, that's why it's been a long time since we thought about this.
Yeah.
I do remember that the
there was
island...
the whole... Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I do remember the island in the middle. There was something about the names of things and how there's that one in the north that just says 41736366560. That's
That
kind
might
of
be
weird.
it. Yeah, the weird number on the map might be it. If I remember correctly, there is also a version of this map that just has some fucking orbs on it.
Yeah. It's literally in the thingy.
Oh, the old map.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That I think is something that we were curious about. So that, the weird numbers, the fact that time may not be passing at the same rate where we're not. Also, I think this might be an oopsie doopsie, but I really do love the one that just says label.
What I was
Yeah.
just laughing at.
That's a doopsie doopsie.
Label.
Not anymore. Now that place is just called Label.
It's canon
no.
now.
It's canon now.
But that's essentially. I think those are the big things. If anybody else can think of anything else.
I believe it's pronounced label.
Yeah, so I guess
Was
first
this? Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say was what changed? Because the other one's called this one, the newer one, I'm guessing, or the one that just has the locations of the magic schools. That one's the one with the big orbs in the center. And it says, and it's labeled as Maria map. Is that the one? Did Maria just show us this map?
Yes.
Okay. Does she have any information now that she's linked up to this center portion?
Yes, she would actually show you that this map. So she would show you those center areas, and it is just a massive, looks like handmade city.
Oh, okay.
You kind of see 9 outstretched colonies just on massive manufactured land masses, each kind of corresponding to their magical location. And then the center one had a tower nearly extending probably 2 or 3 miles into the air.
So we can kind of put together now. I just noticed this because the circles like line up with the names of the schools, huh?
They do.
One, two, 4, 5, 6. There's 9. Okay. So what is the numbers one in the north?
I should say unknown.
Unknown school of magic. Well, we do have that one we do have that magic we can use that's kind of unknown magic, huh?
It's label magic.
Shut up. It's Lobel. So that magic might actually be related to that magic of magic school. You know, instead of trying to specify a type, maybe it is just a unknown type, you know? Okay, so then, like, I would say, like, if that was, like, a city, what happened to it? In the center. Because now it just says Isle of Want.
Roll a d20.
Click. 17.
17. She would say she actually will post some footage, and it just seems to disappear. But to the keen-eyed viewer, you can see there's about 3 hours of missing footage.
So
that is all I can glean from the archives here.
So it did essentially disappear overnight?
Seems to be.
And is that from the archives or is that from the?
That's from this far off satellite.
Okay. Wouldn't the archives have information about that island since the map is from so long ago?
It would.
Does she have any information? What about her? Or what about her information? Can she not check? Can she not cross check anymore? That
she can cross check. I gotta actually look because this I actually had from notes for you from way before. So I thought you would ask this question several sessions ago.
I'm sorry, Derek. I'm just now writing notes.
That's okay.
I'm like, this is the information moment. I just want to know as much as possible, please. So I also believe.
Yeah, Ko, that was a really good catch. Until you even said it, I did where the temples are located. Extremely good catch. I just like a.
I did not notice it at all until Derek said something while he was talking. He was like, "Yeah, there's one city for each thing," and I was like, "Oh, that makes a lot of sense." So then now they're just lined up because they kind of do. Like, if you notice, there's one in the north, and then there's one illusion is right to the left of it, and I was just like, "Yeah."
Yeah, she would tell you the city was known just as the Convocation, and then it was just all of the. It's kind of a capital city for the world. It also had a very large center tower, which they were using to try and reach out and collect signals from beyond their planet.
All right.
I think it worked.
You suspect it might have.
Is that lined up directly underneath the satellite?
From the pictures that Maria has shown you, yes.
Nice. The thing I was just gonna ask. Remembered one. Oh yeah. I think it was something we tried to ask before, and it was like, we need to link up and see if there's anything to know. Did we ever find out what happened with? I mean, the big hot ticket question was, did we ever find out what happened to the whole Mirabar thing?
Which one?
What was it? What was the? I'm trying to remember the exact specific.
The hole.
It was like, yeah. Well, that's one. That's one thing. What happened to the divination spot that became a hole?
Well, we know from what we do for we can glean. Divination Guild is still alive and is working for Alexander's sister? Question mark. Because Helena is currently like the chief medical officer of Mirabar.
Hot doctor lady, gotcha.
No, I heard she's like a. I want to just be. She's like a Jafar, but that's really not what she is. But like, for lack of a better word, because my brain's not working, she's like the Jafar of Mir.
Could still be hot.
Jafarabar.
God damn it!
Mir Jafar.
But yeah, like, I know we kind of know, but like, wasn't there like the city's names changed and all that? Is there any information on that? Or was it just kind of over time it changed? I know these are kind of Alexander questions. I'm just trying to
Roll a
go through.
d20.
Mm, 12.
Oh, but she has no record as to why it changed.
Okay. So is that satellite that is connected currently active? Like, powered and everything?
Yep.
It's a fully functional battle station, like the Death Star.
Just like the Death Star. Dark Vader's up there.
Dark Vader.
I shall say you have 20 more minutes.
Uh-oh.
Does anyone else want to ask questions? Since I guess I used about an
I think
hour.
Scout had one last important question that was going to be fired off before the end, yes?
Oh, that's what you're gonna ask.
Did I?
You were gonna ask about
Oh,
named
the
person.
about
Yeah.
I
Felicia-
mean, I could. I'm just saying, like, out of care. I think that there's like I'm maybe. No, I think also Scout would not necessarily ask immediately. But the reason I held off was because I was pretty sure it would like trigger a shutdown or something. But if nobody has anything else, I can definitely get that out there.
Pull the
I mean,
trigger. Piglet.
given enough time, I could use the rest of the time. But I.
What was
don't
that,
know.
Wayne?
I'd
I
rather
said pull the trigger.
Well, yeah, go ahead and pull the trigger.
I know Alexander is currently on no monitoring duty, but did he have any questions or Jan? Long shot with Jan, I know, but
Where's the fighting?
Yeah, Gnome is asleep.
I'm gonna fall asleep next to her.
Alexander, I know Ilja had something that he asked. So if anybody else had something they wanted to bring in. Otherwise, I guess I'll pull that trigger. Oh, I actually have one more question that may or may not be answerable.
Mm-hmm.
I've noticed that all the Felicia units have like project overseers. Does the Emerald Eye have a project overseer?
Good question. Roll a d20.
I think she would probably say, like, how Scout would phrase it would be like, oh, does this thing have a commanding officer? Or something like that. So that's probably how she would put it. An 11?
You get in during the game.
Fidelio?
Mm-hmm.
Anything else about him? Location?
You know
Just-
this is. You've
I feel
heard
like
this
I've
name
seen
before.
that name before. Yeah. It feels like a safe word.
That would be an incredibly good safe word.
Zachary Fidel. Wait, is he the guy?
You
That's
know
not
he's
specific. He
he is the third cowboy.
Yeah, that's when I said the guy. That's basically what I meant.
That's exactly what I meant.
Did you? No, legitimately, I was like, is he the guy who the suave looking guy? That's
Yes.
Yeah.
Which Peter's character would instantly recognize that name.
Wow. I can't believe Peter's character instantly recognized the name Fidelio.
Didn't we already know that?
Yeah, you did already know that. It's the man that shot you.
Yeah.
He's the overseer, apparently.
Of the satellite.
What people?
Where can we find him?
Roll d20.
Peter's
15.
rolling a lot more than D20.
15.
She would say. She gives you two simultaneous answers.
That's gonna be hard to follow.
I got your spelling.
One is Laurel, the other is Yancey.
What is that a reference to?
That one audio clip where everybody was
Oh
like,
my
it's saying,
god.
no, it's saying Yancey.
Green Needle. Brainstorm.
Is that another one?
It's another one.
There it is again. Nestla.
Holy shit.
That's toxic WoW brain right there.
Zachary's looking to yiff.
What?
You don't have to do this.
Zachary not taker Fidelio.
Mm.
Derek, can I just double check because the spelling on this is so close, and I just want to clarify if it's a if it a
I'm
little
sorry.
slip of the fingy.
You cut out.
So, because the spelling is so similar, I just want to clarify if it's a like a Morgan situation, or if there was maybe like a slip of the finger or something.
Mm-hmm.
Nessalum verpera or Nessalum vespera?
Oh, I fucked up, yeah. Vespera.
There we go. Oh, that's not good.
That's the location of the guy?
That's the location it gives.
Where is that location? Where is that? Point to it on the map. Use the fingy.
E-break.
Now, quick, just a my memory is shit thing. Who was the one who saw Zachary in the temple, in Lily's temple, and like followed him?
Who was that did that?
Alexander.
That is true. But I do believe Alexander did follow him briefly, but then he was gone.
Yeah. But well, this is never mind. I was gonna ask if he followed him just because he saw a guy and wanted.
He followed him because he sensed another paladin.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Another pal.
Not sure about that. Okay. Interesting. But should we show the little rabbit this? We might want to show the little rabbit. Not that I would not call him. Scout would not call him a little rabbit. Shay will call him a little rabbit. Should we? Should Alexander have this information? Whispered to my friends who are asking questions of this thing.
Sharing is always good. No, actually, information that his location. But yeah, I wanted to also clarify first. Where is the location on the map? I said map that we were looking at.
So you would know. Nessalum is to the left of Deepwater, and Vespera is to the north in Mirabar.
Where did I put? So it says that as the location, as in like it's between the two.
No, she says both.
And both at the same time.
Yes.
True.
That seems impossible.
I can just tell you what the data says.
Good to know. Good to know.
I have another question, and Ilja raises his hand again.
Nice.
You don't have to raise your hand. You can just kind of say it.
Well, I wanted to make sure that nobody else was going first. Okay, so we know it came out of the black hole with the radiance. You still told us the thing in the sky. Do we have anything that can shoot it down before it shoots things?
She would say there are some pretty strong weapons in the basement.
Finally, you mentioned this.
The
Jane
lo-
wakes up. Weapons, you say?
Yes, she would say there are very large cannons developed in the late stages of the lives of the Geldans that are. I don't think they've ever been used, but theoretically they could shoot it down. She would say
Return to the basement.
they're on the armory level and they are called accretion cannons.
Accretion cannons, you say?
Accretion cannon.
Secretion cannon.
hmm
We should send Jan and Fox immediately to go find those if they want to get them.
What if-
because Jan can lift and Fox knows machines.
Already
done.
gone.
What if Fox learns how to adapt them into
Exactly. What
like
if he could
just
get,
a
a
portable
silver
yeah
rocket
yeah
launcher?
exactly.
It's like a disposable, he gets a one use of it or whatever.
Someone might also want to start heading downstairs to unplug the computer.
It's true.
Already go.
So she will say the armory is up here, and to get back to the computer is down here. Yeah, she would say you have about 15 minutes before I try to kill you all.
Well, shouldn't probably let that happen.
And it
Seems
will help
suboptimal.
prevent this.
It seems unoptimized.
Cannon.
Okay.
Cannon. Weapon. Okay, so did we want to ask the question and then turn it off if it goes haywire?
Do we have time to get out of character? Do we have time to get down to there, y'all think?
You do not know.
I'm asking everyone out of character. Do we want to keep wasting time not wasting time. Do we want to keep asking her question?
Wait, just to be sure, the thing is in that room we went to before, right? Downstairs?
The cannons.
No, the power.
Power's in the maintenance area.
It's where we were before.
Yeah.
And perhaps somebody should head down there to start getting ready to pull the plug, so she doesn't prevent us from doing that when she goes cuckoo bananas.
Okay.
Cuckoo.
I will take the responsibility. Start heading down there immediately.
All right, I'll time. I'm gonna time
Kind
Aurora's
of-
trip. I'm gonna give
kind
Aurora
of-
2 minutes.
Kind of running a little bit, not a slow leisurely jog, not a low
Alright.
one. She's not
Like-
sprinting though.
The little half jog that white people do when they're crossing the street and there's a car coming.
Yeah. Does she wave? Does she wave to Maria on the way out?
Aurora?
Yeah, like a white person crossing the street.
Oh my god.
Well, thank you, wave.
Yeah, she'll
No.
say, "I'll see you soon," and then she jogs off.
Yeah, because
Doubt
we have the backup. Well, we've got the backup, Maria. We'll see you again.
You'll see a version of me.
Aren't we all just versions of us?
Probably.
Before I ask the Felicia question, I will actually ask if, because she said that, Scout will get a little pensive and be like, "Well, is there anything that this version of you, wants us to know or remember?" Sorry, you triggered the artificial intelligence.
That is a good point.
You triggered the tomato.
I did trigger the tomato.
I did sense a little bit of frustration in that voice of doubt it. Like, damn.
She would say, I think the only thing she would really want you to know is, she would say, Zachary knows about you all now. And if you guys truly are doing multiple cycles, don't do the same thing twice. It won't go well for you. And then she goes back to her peppy self.
Whew. Okay. Yikes. Okay.
Yeah.
Heavy. Yeah, I guess I'll ask about. I don't know. The thing is that I want to ask about literally all of the PA units, but I feel like that's cheating to not like ask about all of them. So I think I'll just ask about Felicia, who is the one who has the jack off code numbers. I really want to know about the dead ones too, but I don't think we have time.
The jack off.
I'll actually give you, I'll do you one better.
Oh. The fact that the music faded out like at exactly that moment, I thought was on purpose, and it scared me a little bit. I got very afraid.
I thought
It was
Derek
on
was gonna
purpose.
lead. No, I thought Derek was gonna lead into another song.
It is another song.
This is the same song. Clock
is
Tower the
definitely-
Mystery.
Oh, that part. Okay. I thought you meant before. I was like, I did change the music. So she will give you these notes. And these will be the first 4.
Oh my god. Wow. Did I deserve that?
You did ask the question.
She did. She said, that's your freebie.
That's free.
Then the screen begins to just fill with this. Basement team. Did anyone go to the, who did go to the basement?
I went to the power room.
Okay. Do you want to cut it off?
Yeah.
Okay.
I already know that waiting is probably not a good idea, so I just pull it.
And with that, Maria will disappear.
Bye, Maria.
Goodbye.
And people down in the armory, you, Fox, in a strange remembrance, you've definitely been down here before, and you kind of remember where these cannons are.
Ooh.
You find one of them. You know, before you stole one and put it in your room, There is one before you now. It weighs roughly 800 pounds.
Oh.
Am I there with him?
Yeah.
Sweet. Is it light for me?
Give me a strength check.
Come on, Jan.
I do believe you're gonna throw out your back doing that.
Oh shit! I don't have my character sheet open. 1 second.
Oh, we.
I know. Slowing down. Non-combat. That is 21.
21.
What is your strength?
+4.
Yeah, you're just fine.
Aha!
You were able to hoist that off the pedestal and carry it on your back. You don't look like you're really struggling that much.
Look at this mace. I'm gonna smash everything. Whack! Whack!
Is he actually swinging it?
Yeah.
Why? No! We need to save this.
Is
This
this not a
delicate
mace?
Equipment. No!
How do you work this?
Well, I have to figure that out first.
Is there a trigger? Derek?
No, there's not actually.
Oh,
There does appear to be a fairly complex array of buttons.
smash him. Beep, 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 beep,
No
beep.
smash.
Just, it's only me and Falk here.
I'm Falk now.
You're Falk now.
I'm sorry.
Falk
Fuck.
is just in our D&D campaign.
Falk is in every D&D campaign, if you know where to look.
Falk,
Just me and Foxy.
I'm too old for this.
Oh, yeah.
You can't do this to me.
Okay. You guys are able to carry that back up.
How big is it?
Oh,
I know
it's
it's
like
800, but
4 feet long, probably. I'd say like 2 feet in diameter.
is it like what's the Russian lady in Overwatch? Am I holding it like?
You can definitely carry it like that. It's yeah, I mean it's definitely a cannon.
Yeah.
So you're saying we grabbed one last time we were here?
I think you tried. I swear you did. Didn't you put it in a bag of holding?
I don't know, does it fit in a bag of holding? Because if it does, then we definitely did.
Yes, it does fit barely, but it does fit in the bag of holding.
Which means it'll fit again.
Yeah. You can have Jan just shove it on in there.
I'm gonna have Jan hold it still while I fit the bag of holding over it. I'm not gonna have him jamming anything.
That works. Okay.
This is
You guys all make it
great
back
info.
up. And then Gwendolyn is just snoozing again. She fell asleep reading her book.
Oh.
She's just a piranha plant.
Yep, except we can't get away if she wakes up. Let's
I'll just run up and punch her and she'll turn
let's
into a
get-
gold coin. It's fine.
let's skedaddle.
It'll be a blue coin.
Let's skedaddle. I'm sure she'll kill us later.
Yeah.
She did say later.
What do you all want to do?
I would suggest that we just leave immediately with our stuff and info. See if we can do anything else before our inevitable demise and loop.
Inevitable.
It is
Not
inevitable
wrong.
right now.
Yeah.
Lay down.
Anyone argue?
No, sounds like a plan.
Is I guess I would start leaving
Okay.
this way,
We don't
right?
have to tell her. We can just leave.
Yeah.
She seems
Then
so
we come south.
comfortable. It'd be a shame to wake her up.
Exactly.
The computer program's gonna detonate in 5 or so.
So they
Well-
did unplug the computer program.
Hmm.
So the power's out. What do you
Plug it
want to
back
do,
in.
Alexander?
I was going to have him make sure that she died at the computer program. But
Gwendolyn?
if it's unplugged. Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to do it.
Mhm.
You just kind of coup de grace?
Mhm.
All right, tell me how you do it.
Well, everyone can go first. I'm not going to do anything.
You're gonna be the last one out and try to
So
kill her
you're-
while we're not
you're just
looking.
kind of like, yeah, you're just kind of like, go ahead, and we all just kind of go.
Mhm.
All right, cool with me. I mean, I'd head out.
Yeah.
Does Lily come with us, or is she like in a daze or what?
Lily does just come with you.
All right,
She was kind of looking at days.
I'll lead
Yes.
her out when I'm like,
Activated.
yeah, I'll kind of help lead her out while she's in her daze.
I, out of characterly, do not want to mess with Aya. I, in characterly, concerned about
What?
I was cutting out the most amusing way.
The cutout was actually funnier.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it was funny.
It was actually really good. If anything, it just stressed your concern.
No, my full statement was I, out of characterly, don't want to mess with what Aya wants to do. I, in characterly, would be very concerned about leaving Alexander with Gwendolyn.
I mean, he's just heading up the rear of the line on the way out.
Just making sure she doesn't wake up when we're all getting out. How nice.
Trust your friends, Shay. Trust your party members.
Hey, that's Violet.
We see how well that's gone.
Nothing suspicious going on here. Just gonna walk on out.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I'm out of the room. I'm just laying
Yeah,
down. I'm sorry.
Ween's getting some tea.
No, I'm on my bed with Bree.
Aw.
Oh.
Breathe.
Like the cheese.
I'm just eating. It's a big thing of Brie.
don't eat your dog.
Alright, is everybody gone?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Alright, Alexander. How do you murder?
He's gonna cut her head off.
Oh, hell yeah. Roll me an attack roll.
I would love if she just like talks. She's just like, oh, that's a bad way to wake up.
That one.
Basically, as long as it's not a nat one, you do. You do what you want to do.
21.
21? That's plenty. You succeed in doing so. But you do hear a voice in your head. I assume you give this a smite, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Smite the evil.
This surely won't have consequences.
Nothing we do has consequences, Okra.
True.
We can do whatever we want.
And character-wise, he was never gonna walk out of there with that demon still alive.
You loot the demon.
Okay. You hear this echo in your mind, in her voice, as almost a look of relief comes over her face as her body just kind of dissipates.
Oh. He'll say a prayer for her.
Aw. That will actually mean something. I'll make a note of that.
And he'll drop his way out there.
Alexander used the pray emote.
Alexander hit the pray button. That didn't do anything all game until now.
I can't wait for us to get into a fight over this.
You may never know.
It's true. I might not.
But you also might.
Oh.
Man.
Hold on to that till then.
I rolled to see if my perception would allow me to hear the sound of head chopping off as we left, but I rolled a nat 1, so I don't hear shit.
No.
Sure don't.
We're allowed to roll for that.
You could have if you'd asked.
Think-
What is a head choppy sound? Can you reenact it for us? Okay.
Something like that, probably. Dude, where the fuck is the city in my key of maps?
There's also the fact that it was a smite. So it should be like,
And you probably hear like a little.
yeah.
Little angelic. Oh.
Could you imagine if we had like shitty RPG sound effects?
Oh
in,
my
like,
god.
In,
We chorus sound effects.
in everything we did, so we're just like, I use my my magic to cast like shatter, and it just like makes like a glass shattering like stock sound effect, just like.
God, don't tempt me. That sounds incredible.
I use my
Or
knife, and you just have like
or
a very like knife sounding stab. It's like just every time.
That'd be really funny.
Okay.
Oh, so fast.
You guys are back out on the map. I do believe it's like, you guys went there in the middle of the night, right?
I think so.
Yeah. It's probably like early morning, say probably like 3 in the morning. Streets are quiet, it's hella dark out, no one's really in sight. What do you guys want to do?
I'd probably say we sneak back to the house, make sure that the copy of Maria's okay, maybe stash the big cannon, and then decide where we're going next, if anyone thinks that's a good idea.
Yeah, then roll me a perception check, all of you.
Okay.
Wait, where's my drizzle dice?
A 10.
12.
Look at my
My saffron dice. Where's my drizzle dice?
9.
A full. Wait, no, I have a modifier.
Oh, they're high rolling today.
21.
15. Oh, damn.
I had a pretty good one. 1 second. 23.
Anyone above a 15, you see from the green star in the sky several flashes. And then a moment later, you see something crash down.
Ah, fudge.
In the
Probably,
city?
no. Miles and miles and miles to the north.
The hell is that?
Does it look like something we've seen before?
That looks like exactly something you've seen before the last time you left the archives.
Ah, but it happened a lot earlier this time, huh?
It did happen earlier this time.
Well,
I repeat, what the hell is that?
she did say that what's his name knows about us now.
True.
Should we
Where was it again? I don't quite remember the location.
run about this?
I mean,
Yeah.
they're dead. It's over.
I'm so sorry, Derek. Could you remind where did those lights hit?
Oh, far, far to the north, you see what looks like a meteorite hit the ground.
Ah,
Honestly, from where you're at, it just kind of flows over the horizon.
Was it?
Someone beat Radon.
Oh, is that the festival?
Is it the thing that was supposed to
Not
happen 12
anymore.
weeks from now?
it's the thing that was supposed to happen 12 weeks from now. Yeah.
Yep.
It's not.
No?
No.
Oh.
Scout, you'll recall, before you went to Flint Rock, an event just like this occurred.
Oh, is this the Dirge?
Oh, fuck.
Is that what it was? Was that the timing?
Wish the timing is similar, yes.
The time isn't, but it's not the dirge.
Oh, okay.
It's the mansion exploding. No, I'm just kidding.
No. But we never found out what that was, right?
You never found out what happened with the mansion because you decided to leave.
No, not the mansion. Before Flint Rock, the green lights. We never knew what that was.
You're actually not sure, no. God damn it,
'Cause-
Sue. Dirge 2!
Because far to the north, I'm assuming would be much far would not be Flint Rock, because Flint Rock's actually very close.
Yeah, Flint Rock's like, what, 100 miles north?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
And this is very, very far north.
No, it's about 100 miles. I'd consider that in medieval time very, very far north.
Okay.
That's at least like 5 days travel.
Well,
I guess not as north as it could be, though. You're
yeah,
right.
I thought that when you said very far north, you meant like north.
No.
Well, if we guesstimate on the horizon and on the map, whereabouts does it look like it would have hit?
We pull out our protractors and do some math.
Yeah, just some.
I think we can, triangulate.
Yeah,
the
some
location of
some
this here,
Fox, can you
meteor.
use triangles to figure out things?
What?
Triangles.
Math.
You know,
I'm familiar with the topic.
it's got 3 sides. Duh.
Now you talking obtuse or acute?
Cute triangles.
Well,
Gotta have a cute one.
How does Flint Rock is the location of your home, right, Shay? Right,
No,
Scout?
that's Millvale.
Millvale.
Flint
I'm
Rock,
so
Flint
bad
Rock
at
is where
everything.
Flint Rock is where the Dirge is, but it's also where Gordon went
Mhm.
last time,
Okay.
and got into trouble.
was that Gordon traveling?
Gordon travels like Radon from Elden Ring.
Yeah.
I believe it.
Does he have
Just
a
like
little?
that.
Does he have a little horse too?
Oh, Gordon should have a cute little horse.
Star Scourge Gordon. Star Scourge Gordon. Sorry.
Scarjo Gordon.
Gordon, it is Gordon.
Scarjo.
Scarjo Gordon. She's not only Asian, she's also a gnome.
Also a 900-year-old gnome artificer.
Jesus Christ.
What a talent.
Well, unfortunately, Scout. I think I even had a moment where Scout did consider like telling Gordon to not go to Rock.
It's okay, we got loops.
Yeah,
She
things.
didn't.
We can try that once.
Well,
We can. Well, especially because we should try and mix it up according to Maria, which you wouldn't have heard. But I think Scout would probably.
Yeah, Scout would probably
Yeah,
take that to
to-
heart and be like, let's mix it up.
Yeah, and tell people that the biggest issue is going to be what we do at the beginning of the run.
Oh,
if
no,
we have,
yeah.
if we have to mix it up, like getting Lily and getting Four and Liana, if that can't happen the same this time, we're in a bit of a pickle.
Well, what if we all do it while dressed like clowns? Yes?
yeah.
That's right.
He gets the information and is like, weirdly enough, they were all dressed like clowns. He's just like, well, they're definitely keeping off their trail.
Yeah. Step one before going to get Lily. Costume shop.
A bunch of clowns have gone to Foot Rock.
So this is
Couldn't
so
be
this is
them.
Butterfly effect. Our culture has drastic changes.
Well, this is a little insane, but what I'd like to put on the table for the next time we start the loop over again is what if we just go straight to Nestle?
That would be interesting.
That would be
Would be.
interesting.
I
What
mean,
if we go stab Morrigan and then we send Max to get Lily?
I mean, in my opinion, if I want a meta game here, which I do, if you if we just find out exactly what we want by the end and then we restart, then it'll be fine because we can do what we want the last time.
You can
Right.
manually restart at any point.
Yeah.
I feel like
does-
that's not optimizing our time that we're given.
It's true,
Yeah.
I feel like we should try to optimize just a little bit.
It's a homeward bone versus the dark sign.
But is the benefit the same though?
Similar.
So using the homeward bone does have a benefit?
Dying naturally has a benefit. Using the tapestry has
okay.
a slight detriment.
Okay. So it was reverse of what I was thinking. Basically, you're saying if we actually just go through and die, that is using the homeward bone.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, regardless, I definitely feel like purposefully restarting is not in our best interests.
Yeah. Not when we could like die in some really fucked up way that would give us some information, you know? Like
Right.
if we like charge into like some weird place and find out something weird and die doing so.
We bust
Especially-
into the Resonance's headquarters.
Yeah, where they make the
especially-
resonance.
Especially because villains are prone to just like
Dude, we-
spill their secrets right before they kill you. So we can like totally use that to our advantage.
Yeah.
That's true.
Get them to monologue.
Yeah, they just monologue and we're like, so what are you gonna do? They're like, well, no one's gonna find out after you're dead, so blah blah blah, and we're just like, man, I sure wish we
It'd be
could
really
know
funny if
this.
we did that to like every major villain before they realized.
I sure wish we could keep this information for later. That'd be so great. But we can't. That's just too bad. And
Too
all
bad we're
trying
gonna
not to
die.
laugh. We're all trying not to laugh. And they're like, you're literally
They
bleeding
kill us
out on
and
the
nothing
ground.
happens, and they're like, "Well, that was pointless." And the but that timeline's dead to us.
We're all dead. They're just like, is anything gonna happen? Did they trick me? No, they're just dead. Why were they laughing? That's the real thing. We're gonna haunt
And for
them
the rest of their
afterwards.
days in their timeline, they're gonna be haunted by the fact that we just absolutely cracked at the end. He'll have no idea why we were laughing, and he'll never know.
Exactly. That'd be fucked
If he,
up.
if he tries to speak with dead, there's no spirit to talk to, motherfucker.
God. So anyway, so do we go back to the house? Is that okay? Did anyone want to go somewhere else?
No, house sounds good. We gotta
Yeah.
stash that. We gotta do something. We gotta make sure Maria's okay. Maybe snatch that cannon,
Yeah.
or keep it in Fox's bag.
We can do something with it. We get that owl bear and we attach 2 cannons to its back.
Oh God.
Oh no.
Oh, another new one. Maybe it's not new, but
No, it's actually super old. Did I get a new house friend? I feel like I did.
I
This
was
is
thinking of Garrus.
This is the old Garrus model too.
Damn. It's been so long.
I know.
I'm gonna grab a water, both in real life and in character.
Yeah,
get-
can we do a quick break?
Yeah, absolutely.
I got poop.
Go poop.
poop girl.
Such a flush
Good
now.
shit, girl.
Since it seems like this is like gonna be like a slight opportunity to rest, would this be an opportunity to make people magic items?
Yeah, I would say so. Oh, here's the new one.
Ah, yeah, there you go.
The new Garrus icon makes me laugh.
I love it a lot. I don't even know what this is from, aside from you saying it's from a mobile game.
Yeah.
And you guys get back, Garrus will be like, "Oh, how did it go?"
We got a secretion cannon.
A secretion cannon? I could have given you one of those.
No.
This one's 800 pounds.
Not that big. It's not the size that counts, Jan. You've all
That's not what I
people
hear.
Oh my god.
Today we learned that Jan is very insecure about his size.
Yeah. He's just a little guy.
Is that why he's the way he is?
Yeah, Garrus will continue reading a paper.
No, Derek, it's a secretion cannon. Don't try to correct me.
Nope, I'm putting it in there. You can call it a secretion cannon, but this is what she called it.
I know.
Called it a secretion cannon. We all heard it. Gotta find out what it secretes.
No, I think it's great that you guys are saying that. I just want it on the record.
No, I know.
Yeah.
She called it a accretion cannon. It's just,
Oh, pretty.
I can't
Yeah.
not call it.
I mean, I
that,
wrote down accretion cannon in my notes, but my character absolutely mixes up words all the time and is calling it a secretion cannon.
I like to imagine that Fox for a time was calling it an accretion cannon, and everybody calling it a secretion cannon for so long, he's just given up.
Yeah.
And now he also just calls it a
Yeah,
secretion
Fox
cannon.
is like a secretion cannon.
Holy shit.
But yeah. What do y'all want to do at home?
Read the Sunday paper.
And Garrus is reading the Sunday paper. He will duplicate one for you.
I just find the funnies page.
Funny.
It's not very funny.
Unfortunate.
What's the political cartoon in today's paper?
And the horoscope.
It's Colbert. It's office humor with the kobold.
The horoscope is really just trying to get you to visit the local divination temple and make a donation.
We have a direction, guys.
Oh my god.
I made a breakthrough.
What would the political cartoons be? They would probably be something make fun of Gustav Octavian.
Does
who
the public not
kind of
like?
the leader of education and magic within Deepwater.
Is the public critical of his teaching methods or views?
Yeah, a lot of people have been hurt at the academy. There's also been an unprecedented amount of dick smallening at the academy.
Holy shit.
It's really kind of an epidemic at this point.
Dick smallening epidemic.
Fox, I assume you take the cannon to your room?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna do something with it. I'm not sure what yet, but something.
Gonna collect those secretions.
Okay, Fox, you have a memory. You've done this before. And it gets you to thinking where the other one went. And you can't remember.
Well, it can't be far, right? It's gotta be in the room somewhere.
Somewhere in a corner with mushrooms growing on it.
The still musty air of the technologic mushroom prison.
That would be
The mushrooms transcend all dimensions.
I mean, I believe this house does as well, doesn't it?
Can I do an investigation to try and look for it?
Yeah.
Are there really mushroom stuff?
There's still a little bit in the
26.
basement. The 26 investigation, you know for sure it is no longer here. And with the 26 in investigation, you know at some point, you think you remember Pediasure stealing it.
Oh, that's right.
A memory just hits you of a note that Pediasure left that they took that and a lot of raw adamantite.
Should that be concerning?
Probably. But who could say?
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Well, welcome back.
Well, I guess that's a moose we're gonna have to fuck later.
Maybe.
I have no idea how to find Pediasure.
None of you do. The only person that did have a way to find him is no longer in this campaign.
Well, this is unfortunate. I'm gonna leave a note on this one. Pediasure, if you find this, I swear to God, if you take this one too, I'm gonna find you and I'm gonna cut your hands off myself.
All
Love,
right.
Fox.
Did you say love Fox?
Yeah.
Oh my
Like-
god.
All right.
They will definitely appreciate that.
Then Fox, I know you said you wanted to make some magic items.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you
so
wanna
I
do?
was thinking I could make magic items for the party if they would like to, but I would need an idea on what people want.
Stronger cannon.
And
Way more cannon.
I don't know, I think it'd be fun to make some custom magic items, so not magic items directly pulled from the book. So
Yeah, I'm totally good if people want to workshop some magic armaments or items of their choosing. I think that's a very fun idea.
So if anybody would like to spend time making magic items, let me know. Because otherwise, I'm not going to know what people are going to want. And then you're going to get the fun magic items I've already started to brainstorm, and some of those aren't great, so...
I assume you guys plug Maria back in, right?
Wasn't Co the only one down there?
Well, you guys took Maria before the session even started.
Oh.
Yeah, we've got the
Yeah.
backup.
Garrus will happily
the
put her
push
back in
pick.
the Alexa.
How's she feeling?
She says, "Hello. Thank you for saving me." I assume
Okay,
you
I'm
all
back.
made it out of the archives, yeah? Welcome back.
Okay, I got the
In a sense.
sandwich. Yes, Zokra, I would like to workshop items. As for the other reason I was actually taking some notes was I was also going to plug Maria back in and give her all the notes she told us that she knows everything this version does, just in case something happens. Sorry,
Hell yeah.
I was trying to hurry to get back.
Cow, the fastest sandwich in the West.
I do make many sandwiches. I am very white.
Okay. She will take all that information and store it. Shay, what was your question?
That I wanted to add. No, it's too deep.
I mean, I'll be the judge of that. What is it?
I realized after I sat back down, because we're talking about Gordon, that the Emerald Eye is probably the only fucking thing in existence that has any record of the war that happened 800 years ago.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's true.
yeah. I had a poop revelation.
A PR.
Just like a shower, just like a shower revelation. Also, there's another spot on the map that's missing that I also just noticed.
Yeah,
After
we
we
didn't
had
ask
had
about
this
it.
map, after like I wasn't even paying attention to the side of the map.
I try, I'm sorry.
You did no, you did really good, Co. You noticed stuff that I didn't even, but I caught something too late. That's a lost cause, but yeah, that was my poop revelation. Or post poop revelation because it was after whatever. The
Little
timing is not
PPR.
important.
Mm-hmm.
Poop precognition.
That was it.
The PPR.
Okay. Anything you guys want to do at home?
question. Is that gate to hell still open in the basement?
Yeah.
Can we turn that off?
No.
Fuck.
Your other gates have activated though.
All of them?
Oh.
Anywhere you've been previously
Oh.
now seems to be active.
I was like, oh, can we just go straight to Neverwinter from here? Shit.
No.
We'll see.
Is there one that was close to Flint Rock?
There's one right into Flint Rock.
Maybe we should just check it out then.
Open the door and immediately get irradiated by like something that just blasted there.
I mean, it's already blasted. At this point,
Yeah.
we'd just be getting hit by the fallout.
We could get a head start on the dirt. Just because I know they did come up. We did meet Morgan on the way to Flint Rock. And there was that brief moment where we almost made Derek write an entire Underdark campaign.
That did almost happen.
That did almost happen. Uh-huh.
We could also just do that. Let's just go do that. Make Derek
Yeah.
a campaign.
Let's go to the Underdark.
Yeah, let's just go to the
no,
Underdark.
But we could like take a turbo jet to Flint Rock. Is there anything we need to do in town or?
You have no idea. Is there something you want to do in town?
I don't know. I was asking in general, just like, do we want to do anything in town? Some possible plot hooks I can think of is figuring out which of the Sophia units, like getting us, like, because I can't think of anybody we saw at that party who could have counted as one of those Sophia units, except literally his daughter, which would be a great fucking twist, and I kind of hope it is. But I can't think of anybody we saw there who would have counted as one of the Nephilim robots.
Roll me a history.
Okay. There. Can anybody else think, like, before Derek proves me a stupid idiot asshole?
Nope. Please let Derek prove you.
Okay. All right, Derek. I rolled a pretty good history, so please prove me a stupid idiot
I'll
asshole.
prove
who
you a
does not
stupid
remember what we
idiot
saw.
asshole.
Okay, it's a 15 plus I think I have proficiency now since I took it. Yeah, so 20.
All right, 20.
Yeah.
You know, beyond the shadow of a doubt, there was no Sophia unit. This seems to be some kind of adaptation.
Oh. Interesting.
You know, last time you fought vampires.
Vampires and a dragon.
Yeah, actually one was a dragon vampire.
Oh,
A Dracolich, if you will.
Take notes, FBI agent who works for Blizzard.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, imagine if they did that. Never.
Right.
This is how we can bring the Sand Lane back into World of Warcraft. FBI agent.
After they were
Vampire dragons.
After they were mercilessly
Why not
slaughtered in
Twilight
Bofa.
Guardians?
Shut up, Shay.
Everybody remembers that quest line, right? Anyway.
I don't, and I won't remember it.
Anyway, okay, so there wasn't so that's interesting. So we could do some so that's a plot hook. We could do some recon on that.
Ow, so hook.
Anything else in the town that we might want to do? When is the festival happening soon? But that's happening in Nessalem.
6 weeks from now, yes.
Okay, so that probably is not a hook currently.
Well, I should say the conclusion of the festival is in 6 weeks.
Thieves Guild.
There's shit going on.
Oh, sorry. Thieves Guild is not a current hook, but that is still something that we have in our pocket, and we were going to do that before we went to the archives, so that is something else we could do in town. Those are, I think, the two major things that I can think of that we could touch on currently in Legally Distinct Waterdeep. If anybody else has anything else, throw it in the pot. I'm also fine to just go straight to Flint Rock. I'm cool with anything. I'll leave it up to group rule. Scout, of course, is worried about her dad, but not as urgently as the last time.
You haven't gotten any kind of notification, which you did get last time.
Exactly. So not as worried. So I'm up to whatever the group wants. I also have to shut my door. So I'll go do that while other people weigh in.
Anybody else?
Is there
Let's go
any
down- I'll go down the
any-
line.
any special thing we gotta do, Zokra, for that magic item? Do we need to discuss that now and in character, or do we just?
I'm just gonna let y'all discuss that out of character.
Yeah.
I don't really. Y'all can get like a magic item of some sort. We can work it out.
Should
out
we work
of,
it out later?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just because shopping and item minutia can take up an insane amount of time.
Yeah.
That's it. I'll just go down the line. Alexander, what do you want to do?
Alexander would probably ask not the best person on the party, considering the memory issues, but the only one that he trusts, which would be Fox, if he knows Dune here in Deepwater.
No, what?
Muldoon?
Remind me, do I know of anything of Muldoon?
You definitely did. You remember this is the dude's daughter that you tried to help during her graduation party before she went to the Nessalem Academy. That is actually when you went to fight vampires and shit.
Her name was Muldoon?
Yes,
Or the
their family
family's
name was Muldoon. Her specific name was... Oh, let me look up the old notes.
Was it something a little teen operating like cat or something?
She was definitely
Like
a young lady.
Clarissa or something?
I believe it was Clarissa Muldoon, actually. That does sound right.
How much do I know of the
Give me
Muldoon
notes.
outside of past experiences as well?
Give me just a nat 20.
Give you a nat 20? Well, that's a
Give it
high
to-
order, Derek.
Oh, I'm sorry. Give me. I'm sorry. Just give me a d20 is what I meant to say.
I got a 16.
A 16. That's pretty fucking good. So what you know of the Muldoons is he's basically like a Mirabar weeaboo. This guy collected a bunch of memorabilia in his library and had a ton of information about current and past Mirabar.
Well, I know some basic information on the Muldoon family, and I know it was mentioned in my journal before, though the notes are a bit scattered on what exactly happened. But Alexander, why do you ask?
I need to go visit him.
Is there a reason? I get the sense that the last time we were there, it was not a pleasant experience.
And it's simply something that I feel I must do.
Well, if you feel you must do it, I suppose I could tell you more about them or what I know about them. If you need any assistance, I'm sure there would be others that would be willing to help.
I simply need to know how to get there. If you know of that. If not, I'm sure someone within the town would be able to direct me.
So, the door that we have that now goes to the place where that just landed, that's where the Muldoons live, right?
No. Flint Rock is actually where you met the Dirch.
Wasn't the Dirch at the party with the Muldoons, though?
No. The Dirch was actually in Flint Rock, where you went into a strip mine and ended up going through a kind of long dungeon of y'all's psyches, where you learned some deep lore about each character. The Muldoons, actually, you were just hired to infiltrate their house and steal some shit with the Thieves Guild.
Yeah, it was after we explored the haberdashery.
Yeah, someone ended up dying.
The little guy, the Thief Guild guy, got shot by a cowboy.
Well,
which cowboy was it?
It was the bad one.
Right.
It was
Yeah,
Steve.
it was Zachary.
It was
No,
the bad one.
Zachary.
It was Zachary.
He was dressed like Steve in the sense that it was cowboy outfit
Yeah.
attire.
I'll give you a hint. Steve, Zachary, and the Gunch all
Gunch.
dress very similarly.
Gay.
Yeehaw.
Well, if you're looking for a way to get to the Muldoons, I know that it was mentioned by the Thieves Guild, was it not? That they wanted to do something with the Muldoons?
Yeah, you know,
Talked to the
actually,
Thieves Guild previously.
in a couple weeks' time, there's an easy end to the Muldoons.
The same way we got in.
Same way.
Because they have the same.
About 2 weeks, there's going to be a party for the daughter, Clarissa.
Though, if we do that again, we would be repeating the same actions we took before.
Yeah, but not the exact same ones.
It's true. Not the exact same.
That's true.
The
And
problem would be doing the exact same. But continue, Aya.
Alexander is going to shake his head and be like, no, I have no interest in gallivanting with the Thieves Guild. I will simply write a letter to the Muldoons and explain who I am. And surely they will come to me.
Oh my god.
Alexander, I appreciate the decorum that you are trying to maintain. However, you do realize that the timeline for a letter to be sent to them, for them to receive it, do the research to see if you are who you say you are, and given the disparate knowledge on your family as it stands, determine whether you're being honest and worth a reply. Not saying that you're lying, but they may not know who you are, and then reply in a letter in time. That could take several weeks, if not months, or if ever.
Well, if they are
Don't
as
you
well
think
documented.
trying to get an audience with them directly would be better?
If they are as well documented with my family as with my kingdom as they seem to be, then surely someone who knows my name and likewise claims to be the prince of the kingdom would spark interest one way or another.
Okay, well then counterpoint. As this isn't your home, it is Maxwell's. Do you think that it would be best to invite them to his doorstep for your business that is a private affair, given that you're not willing to share?
I would not invite them here. That would be rude.
Then where?
You can, you know. You hear? Much safer here.
There are dozens of places within the city that you can meet someone, like at the tavern or wherever
Well,
people
taverns, I
congregate.
hear people get shot.
Whoa.
They get their boots
I guess
stolen.
that's what everybody else keeps saying. Something about property law.
Jesus Christ.
Well, if you would like to send a letter to the Muldoon, I don't think it's necessarily a bad idea. I guess I don't understand what you expect to receive in reply.
Well, I don't have high expectations myself, to be perfectly honest. But it's worth putting pen to paper, I would say.
Well, I'll try and get you their address so that you can send it along.
My thanks.
Sure hope that Alexander isn't bringing someone to the doorstep that's going to be an issue.
I mean, if they come here, I'll probably be fine.
No,
Yeah.
he's not going to do that.
What are they gonna do? Beat Garrus in a fight?
No, but Garrus might do something inappropriate.
Much more likely.
Not wrong. But Alexander is right. There's lots of public places. Are you sending out that letter?
Yes, he would send out a letter, um, stating who he is, some of his family origins, from the top to the bottom, though he does not know anything past his own, like his himself and his siblings. And then he would offer to meet them at the tavern, probably where Ween died.
Excellent.
You
One of
know.
one of the shadiest places in town.
Yeah.
Okay. Just roll me a performance. You can have advantage.
Oh jeez. This is a 12.
Excellent. Roll me a d4.
This is for the paper cut damage that you take.
4.
That
4?
one was short.
Mhm.
Okay.
Can you imagine taking 4 damage from a piece of paper?
That could kill like a civilian.
I know, that's why I'm saying. It's like you can kill a rat with that. A goblin? Possibly.
Okay. Duly noted. As a party, what all do you want to do for next session? We can say you had a long rest. It's breakfast time. Y'all meeting at the table.
Breckies.
Alexander sent his note out before y'all went to bed.
I believe that Shay's made lots of good points. You should pick, maybe list them out and do a little vote.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, does that sound good? Well, let's do little reactions to them. What's the what were they? Was one of them?
Ironically, the Muldoons
Okay.
to find
Dude.
the Sophia unit.
I spelled that wrong.
What happened?
What
Peter's
Peter?
having very strong bathroom issues.
Oh,
Oh, buddy.
Peter.
He whispered me he is like vomiting uncontrollably and probably will not be back.
Peter?
Oh
Yeah,
no,
so
Peter!
Don't worry, he just wanted me to say he's not going to be returning.
That's
Oh,
alright.
Poor guy.
Peter.
I also feel bad for Peter.
It was the Muldoon the Thieves Guild, also ironically, or heading out to Flint Rock.
Yeah,
via portal. Were there
there's
any others?
There's a portal to Flint Rock.
Yeah, going straight to Flint Rock, checking out the Sophia unit who's over at the
Anything else?
or Thieves. Those three. Those are the three that I suggested. If any, toss them in now.
I like the Thieves Guild.
Okay, I put all 3 in during the game with reaction emotes. Just pick the emote. And we'll go off of a tally.
Everybody voted so hard. The whole country started on fire.
Even said,
Yeah, between us right now, we should have six possible votes.
let chaos reign.
I knew it. You said a good concern. I was like, I knew it. Well, Sue.
I do love that this is just an even split of votes. But I'll do something to mix it up a little bit. Alexander,
Mhm.
you receive a response. Actually, as quick as that morning, since you rolled a 4. It says in 5 days' time, you and your company are invited to a fundraising party at the Muldoon Estate, and they would love to see you.
Oh. Then while this conversation is happening about what to do, he'll slap his little letter down on the table and inform everyone that they have been invited to a fundraising event.
I love raising fun.
Oh goodness.
And he will say, "You are all invited, but you do not have to come if you do not wish to. But I will be going, so wherever you intend to traverse the Thieves Guild or such forth, I will not be accompanying you. I must attend this event."
Yep. You'll receive notes that is a formal dress code, starts at 8 p.m. We'll be at the Muldoon Estate and lasts until about 2 a.m. at the minimum. But in kind of a pinned bit at the bottom, you have specifically been requested to be interviewed by the head of the Muldoon Estate.
Oh, is that also then Alexander voting for Muldoon's out of these
Yeah.
3? I would assume. Okay.
I think so.
Well, I think we're good because I'm pretty sure Peter is also indifferent. And
Peter's fighting for his life.
exactly. And my vote was actually going to be for Flint Rock, so that's 4, 1, and 2. So, or 3, 1, and 2. So we will go to Muldoon.
You also have 5 days.
It's true. The portals are two-way, right?
Mhm.
I could step through the portal and step right back.
Mhm.
I'm on one side, I'm on the other side.
Hypothetically.
Unless they stop
Hypothetically.
working all of a sudden.
That'd be fun. That's a risk I'm willing to take, maybe.
Well, we could pop into Flint Rock and not get involved in anything that wouldn't take longer than 5 days.
Be us
see
like
the
that,
dirt.
Ilja.
We
That's
walk
true.
through and we just see the dirt and we go, nope, and we just turn around and go right back.
That's
least-
someone else's problem.
That would be funny, though. We're just like, another time.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dirge can't be running 5 days, I'm pretty sure.
Well, didn't the Dirge actually not... It, like, lasted longer in there than out of there or whatever? Like, time was fucked?
Yeah, didn't we, like, walk out and it was, like, way less time? Or
Yeah.
something?
For what was about 6 or 7 sessions, actually only took an hour of in-game time.
Not the scouts particularly looking forward
To Dirge Part 2.
to the dirt. Yeah, Scout would rather not Dirge Part 2. But
Dirge Part 2 is going to be very interesting.
Is there a Dirge Part 2?
The dunge. Also, level up twice.
2 levels up.
Shoo.
2 level?
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot.
That puts
Tway?
us at level 9. Yeah.
That's a lot of work.
Tway?
I'll get on that.
2.
When we die, we lose a level.
God.
Please, no. De-leveling is.
I can't give you the Maple Story treatment.
I was gonna say old MMO rules.
That's not
are
even
in
Maple
effect.
Story. That's Final Fantasy
14.
11.
11.
RuneScape.
I can't do that.
We drop our equipment on death.
You get to keep
That would
3
be-
items.
We kind of did.
That would be the funniest way to fuck you guys.
That
Alright.
would.
Good
I
session.
I feel like if that was a thing in D&D, or like in this type of a D&D game, if we died enough times, we would actually just lose. It'd be one of those perma-loss, like, reset the whole thing. It's like, oh, you don't have any items, can't even get to this spot, can't even fight them to get your items back.
Get fucked.
Fuck.
I need to go to bed because I have to be up in 6 hours.
Oh, jeez.
Go to bed, bro.
Night, y'all.
Go sleep, bro.
Night.
Night Weem.
Are we doing? We're doing max HP, right?
We're level
Nice.
9 now, yes.
I have to use the restroom, so I'll be back.
Soon literally getting as much mileage out of this newly found meme for me as possible.
Are you guys going to leave this channel?
Probably.
Okay, then I'm just gonna leave now. I need to go to the bathroom. I'll be back. Bye bye.
Okay, bye, Code.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Right,
Cole.
Co. Good night.
Alright.
Hope Co makes.
Yeah, I hope
Hope
Peter
Peter
makes
makes
it. Okay.
Or Peter.
Hope he stays hydrated.
Yeah, gets a Pediasure.
Jesus
Mhm.
Christ. The
Don't
man
let him
is
take your cannon.
dying.
Yeah, he shows